see how this goes.
Waiting for Brad to start streaming.
What are you on? You on YouTube or you on Twitch?
I always go on YouTube. I always sit there until you get a couple viewers and then I log out.
Chuck on Twitch. I reckon we're getting a little more action on.
Twitch was good. I had Twitch open last time.
Yeah, I reckon we're getting a bit more action.
Generally on Twitch.
Can you send me a link to your Twitch? Because I found it last time, but it was a mission.
Nah, it changes every time.
Oh, does it? Wow. Okay, so I'm in stream, man. Surely you fucking...
It doesn't. It just says you're live. It doesn't actually give you a link.
There you go.
So,
did you get it?
Yep.
Where is it?
I put it in the chat.
Am I live?
You are live.
Yeah, you are. You're live.
Right.
Fuck YouTube.
Yeah, fuck it up. Okay. Cool. Am I live on YouTube, Curtis, or did you just fuck it off?
Yeah, you were.
Oh, cool. It worked then. Yeah, never mind. All good.
Yep.
Just a second. Whoa. Okay. We're streaming in 4K to Twitch, apparently.
Is that a bad thing?
No, it's cool. I didn't think that'd be available yet, but that's okay. Okay, let's talk about
considering my mic
time.
is streaming in probably 480.
Yeah, your guys is all faces are low res, but that's okay. Where is? Oh, there he is. Okay, perfect. Okay, so last time, last 2 sessions we stormed Fragma Castle. Fragma Castle was sort of where the culmination of everything was heading, taking us to obviously where we believed Gundren was. We found we were assaulted by a bunch of orcs and goblins there, killed some different varieties of monsters. We found the throne room ultimately, which we found a very suspicious looking sort of, what would you call him, like kind of suave humanoid thing with pale skin. He spoke to us, gave us a little bit of ominous foreshadowing, but didn't, like, he sort of vanished into the ether as well. What else happened? So you met King Groll. King Groll was the head of the Cragmaw Goblins. Cragmaw Goblins are the people that you have been, the goblins that you've been sort of assaulted upon, since the beginning of the campaign 10 or 11 sessions ago. And you found Gundren, and you saved Gundren. Gundren we have been looking for. We have not seen Gundren until this point. He was obviously the person who initially set the 3 of you on this campaign all those weeks ago. And he was obviously very worse for wear when you found him. He was beaten, bruised. He had a few discernible words to say. He thanked you profusely, but you were able to carry him back to Phandelver, the town. The townspeople obviously greeted you all with a ton of joy, thanks, praise. You put him to rest in Bart's house, in Bart's inn. You went to Sildar, approached you because he wanted to go question Glassstaff. Glassstaff had been suspiciously saying for the last few days that he was ready to talk, and he was very adamant and quite afraid of something, and he was ready to say all that he could. When you went to his cell, he was bled dry, with the bite marks on his neck, but you couldn't discern what the bite marks were due to failing an excessive amount of rolls between the 3 of you.
What are you talking about? That's out of character. What are you talking about?
Sorry, out of character. I'm just giving you a synopsis of what happened.
Solomon has never failed a roll.
Hopefully live you'll do better. Okay. Now, what's left? So we need to speak to Gundren. Gundren's been the missing piece in all of this. So, and he mentioned as you saved him that we need to get to Wavek, okay, because he believes that the Black Spider is close and is going to get there before us. That's all you sort of know. You don't have a reason as to why that's an issue, but that's the situation at the moment. And basically we left it as you guys walked outside, probably from the dungeon. Sildar was freaked out, and we leveled up, right? Anything interesting to share past that? Anything else you wanted a summary on?
Did everybody level up their characters?
Yeah, very good question.
I am
Yes.
level 4.
I'm assuming.
Imagine getting a feat at level 4. That's cute.
Yeah,
Does,
talk about
does that mean
fate.
you can see now, or is that?
Yeah. Did you pick vision?
Yeah.
Do you have dark vision yet?
I don't have dark vision, and if I get the choice, I'm not getting dark vision.
Hey, this is just canon. It's
I just
canon.
have to tell you this. I would never tell you guys something out of a source book, but I pissed myself laughing at this. I was reading through a source book, and there was like this like ancient fungi, and it was like provides dark vision for the next 12 hours whilst in the dungeon. I just pissed myself. I'm like, that is
I bet
amazing.
2 doesn't have it. Probably the most useless fungi in all of D&D, unless you're 2.
Yeah, but
literally.
The problem,
That's why
the
I
problem
laughed.
is we would all we try to figure out what it is. We would all fail the roll, and we wouldn't even know what it is anyway.
It would just go in your inventory, never to
yeah.
be seen again.
Yeah, mysterious fungi, and we'd all think it would just kill us, when in reality it would give Horatio the one thing his character's missing.
Never to be seen again. All right, I'm just going to import your characters really quickly now that you've updated them. It'll only take 2
Fucking
seconds.
Mickey Mouse GM.
Speak amongst yourselves.
If only he could have done this before the session.
Speak amongst yourselves.
Oh,
Yeah,
There's the first one of the night. There's the first one of the night.
Wow.
Why not?
Fair.
So
You
I'm
ready for a
yeah.
20?
So Solomon has no feats. I'm assuming. Surely
Bro,
Horatio.
leave me
feat?
alone.
Did you get a feat? Don't tell us what, but did you?
I think so.
Feet picks.
Nice. Oh,
If you
Fitz
finish your
given
level
himself
up, it would have
inspiration.
prompted you.
Fitz
How
given
about you,
himself
Ma-
inspiration. Apparently,
Have I? Oh, I clicked it by accident.
we need
Well, I
to
mean, we've
delete
done-
one of these
This
Horatios.
is now session 11, and not one person in the campaign has been given inspiration by the DM. So
Inspiration is not a
hasn't-
thing in our book.
Yes, yeah, it's not a
I
thing
mean,
in your
to,
game.
to be fair, anytime I've tried to do anything paladin, I've rolled a nat 1. So
2 very quickly. What is your current hit points on that you left the game with last time?
we just
I
long
don't know.
rested
We leveled up
last time.
after.
We long rested.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna take
Here,
one.
if-
I'm just gonna import one of these guys and just delete one.
I should be at max.
I'm
The
just gonna
level 4.
delete one.
One of them
Yeah.
will be level 4.
I'm
gonna
aware
change
of
my
that.
health.
None of them are level 4 yet. That's why I'm importing.
Any of the health changing? Or does it
No,
not
no,
change?
No, I'm bringing.
I mean,
it up.
if you're importing, it doesn't really matter which one you.
exactly,
delete.
I just need to delete the other.
It's gonna
ones, 'cause
override
they're
either
just
way.
Really complicated. Okay, now we're good. Okay, it's over.
See,
you
I'm
guys.
just saying, Brad. If you had done this before the session, we had 5 viewers earlier. Now we have 2, and it's me and Curtis. You fucked around for too long.
Shit. Well, I'm ready to play. You guys are in fucking town. Speak amongst yourselves and go do something.
I'm waiting. I'm probably at the tavern waiting for Gundren to get up because he's the one that knows the way to Waveker Cave.
All right, so with that being said, Acrid goes and grabs a glass of water from the pub downstairs, and he
We'll see.
walks up to Gundren and he pours it on his face. He says, "Get up.
And
Are you feeling better yet?"
And he's still like he's bruised to like he's swollen right up, but he's a tough little dwarf, and he's like, "Oi, you didn't need to do that." He says, "Where have I been? Where have I been?" And who are you?
Get your pants on.
LePage? He's like sitting. He's like on the bed. There's blood all over the bed. There's like his pants are ripped. He's like, he doesn't even know where he's been. Basically, he's like,
I'll
what a
just, like,
night.
I'll be like, "All right, old man, we need to get going. We're gonna take you downstairs. We'll try to patch you up a bit, but we need to have a chat."
He says, "Oi, yes, we're in. I can smell the ale in the air. We must be at. I haven't been here in months. This is Bart's place, isn't it?
Yeah, Bart's downstairs. We'll get you a pint ready to go.
Aye, yes, exactly what I needed." And he's just like bruised up, walking down the stairs, like hobbling, but he's okay. He's excited about it all, and he's all right. So the three, you're all
Who
in the
needs
tavern.
medicine when you have a pint?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm at the bar waiting for Gundren to come downstairs.
with a pint in hand.
No, actually, it's a Bundaberg rum from the Isle of Straya, and I have a second one at the ready.
Perfect. And he says, what's this? What's this, my lad, Solomon?
They call it fighting juice from a faraway land.
Nah,
It'll bring
sounds
your
like
strength
medicine. Sounds like medicine. You must get to the road quickly then. And he sucks it back and smashes it on the table. Says, that's fucking awful.
Fuck you, dickhead.
Not this DM. Okay, so
he's
he's
like, you call that rum?
his face like turns and he just says, he turns to Bart. He greets Bart. Bart gives him a hug as well. They have a little bit of an exchange, and then he turns. A solemn look comes over his face, and he says, "Lads, where are me brothers? You seen them?"
Who are your brothers?
We haven't. We did hear about his brothers, briefly, but no, we haven't seen them.
You do know that one of them is dead. There was a body found. One of them is missing. One of them is dead, as far as you know.
Does he know that we know that one's dead?
No, he has no idea. He's asking you.
Okay.
Choose to tell him or not.
We haven't seen them. They may still be out there, but
Aye, yes. If I know Thundrin and Nundro, they would have found the cave by now, which means it might be in the path of the spider. They'd be in grave danger.
Well, then you should take us to the path, and we'll go see if we can help them.
I think we all must make haste to the mines. I lost my map. This spider character took it from me, but I will be able to navigate. I believe I know the ways. I was there not long ago, but I've never entered the place. Perhaps we should bring some muscle with us. And he looks to the door and says, Sildar, I'm sure Sildar will come with us. And we'll bring 2 of his finest men.
on that note, I'm not sure if you remember from last session, but I had requested Sildar to rally any supplies he could from the townsfolk that couldn't fight, whether it be potions, armor, weaponry, whatever it may be.
Yeah, right. Yep.
Has he rallied anything?
Yes, he has. So he has got. So Sildar, actually, at that moment, because he's heard the arousal of the town now that Gundren is awake, he actually bursts through the door with a box full of supplies. And he says to you, we couldn't find much, but we've got food, provisions for the trip, and we've got a couple of potions of healing, and we've got I don't know if this would possibly fit you, Solomon, but it's a fine breastplate for you, and it's a plus 1 breastplate.
Stop it. Yeah, I'm putting that shit on.
+1 to your AC.
I walk over. I walk over and I just flick it, and it just makes this like.
Yeah, that shit resonates.
And he says, "This is a famous breastplate of my order, the Lord's Alliance, and it has like a lion sort of crown here. It's a little knightly regal for your look, Solomon, but you can make it work."
Is it
I'm sure he can make it work.
Is it from
so
Kmart?
it's plate armor, yeah?
Yeah, it's plate, like heavy plate.
Cool. That's what we want.
Heavy plate. And he says, will this do, lads? And I promised you men as well, so I've brought 2 of my finest with me. And there's 2 sort of knightly looking figures behind him. They don't say much, but they're stern, ready to fight. And Gundren says, love to spend some more time getting healed up here, but we must make haste. And he ushers to Bart, get the horses. And Bart goes around the back and just starts to scuffle with a few things. and Gundren turns to the three of you and he says, "Lads, what's been happening? How long have I been away for? It feels like weeks. What's been happening around town since I've been away?"
Lots have happened. We dealt with the mayor. We've had a run-in with the Red Cloaks. Fuck. It's been a long week for me too.
And he says, "I don't any understand all the violence and the evil in these parts. This has always been such a quiet and secluded town for so many years that I've been here. It all seems like it's been happening at once around here with the I heard about those red brands before I was taken. I heard about some of the ruckus that they were causing. Bart had complained about them to me back then, and it sounds like it only escalated. And what was the result? What happened to them?"
We cleared them out.
Cleared them out. Well done. Well done. Again, I just understand it. This town has always been so peaceful. I don't know what they would have wanted here. This obviously the wealth of this town is far gone since the closure of the mines. I don't quite understand it or what their purpose was here. And what about their leader? Did you find their leader?
Yes, we did. He was a mage. He had a glass staff, and I think Solomon used his staff as a toothpick.
More or less. I spanked it with it a few times. I'm pretty sure Horatio has it now.
And is he still with us? Can we question him?
He is something of a prune. We're not quite sure what, but he's lacking in the blood department and more or less shriveled.
Aye, more evil, more evil. What's happened? What has beset this town? And he looks to Sildar and he just says, "Sildar, what has happened since I've been away?" And Sildar fills him in and he tells them about the undead that were sort of lurking in the hills. He tells Gundren about the dragon that had roosted not far from here. He tells them about the invasion of those other bugbears that you took care of, and Gundren just completely puzzled. They speak amongst each other, and you can tell that they're sort of at a wit's end as to what's been happening here. But he says, "Look, it seems like I'll tell you what I heard in captivity. But first, let's ride out and head to the mines, and I'll tell you." You happy to leave and get on the road?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so you set out. How are you riding? So Ratio, you're pretty small. Can you ride a horse?
Ratio can sit on the back of my horse.
To the side?
No, like right behind me. He can like double dutch.
And he's holding on to you like this?
Yeah.
He's not listening right now.
I think he's talking to somebody.
So Solomon is a horse.
Actually, no, I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna put him in front, just like it's like your child.
Yeah, got it. So he's like your kid in front of you.
Yeah.
Is he muted right now? I wonder if he knows he's muted.
He is, yeah.
I want to sit in front of Lepage.
You want to sit in front?
Yeah, you can sit in front, but we can like share the saddle.
Perfect. Big saddle, obviously. So two horses between the two of you. Gundren can ride a horse. Sorry, Gundren's riding with Sildar, and then there's two knights behind you as well that are following at the rear. They're unnamed at this stage.
Unnamed knights.
They also have no tongue.
A well-prepared DM.
They have no tongue. So
can they communicate?
They can communicate. I was making a joke. Yeah.
Okay.
They're riding 30 feet behind you.
I was gonna say if I have to communicate the way I,
you know. Oh God. Nobody's role playing that ever. Just scratch it off your sheet. Never.
All right, let's go. Let's fucking
Okay.
go.
All right. So you head out onto a trail. The trail is an old trail outside of Phandelver. So it's actually an old like cattle trail that hasn't been used regularly in a long period of time. It's starting to overgrow. The trees hang down. It's quite difficult terrain. I mean, nothing you guys haven't sort of contended with in your time in Phandelver. It's not like the streets of Neverwinter or anything like that. You are going through the forests outside of Phandelver, and that same ominous mist that was referred to in the last session, it does feel like you're going towards it or into it. It sort of quiets the birds. It like all you can really, it's very quiet terrain that you're passing through. Eventually, after a few hours ride, you reach a more main road, like it's a little bit more of a main drag. And Gundren looks to you and he says, thank goodness we're through the thick of it for now. He says, let's talk about what I've heard so we can at least make a plan and try and piece things together from our perspective. And he says, whilst in captivity, I heard a tremendous amount about this spider. It sounds like she wants to use this forge for malicious purposes, and as we've seen from past history of this place, this is exactly what we have to avoid.
So are we technically there right now, or are we close?
No, you're not there. You don't know how far.
Okay.
You just
So my first question is okay, where are we stopping, and like how far away are we?
Yeah, so he says like it's a full day's ride, and you're 3 hours into it. So yeah, you're just riding along. You made it through like thickets. You've made it through the trees. You're galloping in like like a bit of a fog. Like it's still sunny out. There's like a bit of a fog, and not a whole lot of animals or anything. But he says to you, we still have a little over a half a day's ride before. And he said, I heard this that silver-tongued lad was speaking about some gateway, some passage. I've never heard of these mines being spoken of in that way. I've only ever heard of used to forge things. He said something about passing through or a passage somewhere else, or a couldn't quite make it out, but I found it so strange what he was speaking of at the time. Says it's something we certainly need to investigate, but perhaps there's more than one way in or out of the cave that I'm not aware of. That's all I could think of.
Okay, we'll keep our eyes open to see if we can find another entrance.
Yeah, I think we need to keep our eyes peeled, as we obviously I don't know the strength that is still with this spider. Obviously, it sounds like you've done a number on many of her lackeys, but look, I'll tell you as well that I'm well versed in these mines, and I've never entered them alone. I've seen the entrance, but I've never entered them alone, and I've done so much research in it. In every one of these ancient texts, from as close to the battle as I could find, there are mentions of guardians and magic and guardians that may still be around, and one of the most famous wizards of the time, when the war was raging, he resorted to necromancy to try and do whatever he could to stop the orcs from assaulting the mines. So we need to be on our lookout for anything.
Right.
And he's still like just smashed up in the face, just like, I'm gonna need some help. He's got a battle axe though. He's like a Gimli looking dwarf.
If only we had a paladin that could do like lay on hands or something.
I did my lay on hands on him.
Definitely did not.
I think he laid on hands, but I don't know it that sort of got him back though. Like, but it didn't. Obviously, he's still hurt. It got him back. But you can still see the scars, the bruises.
So he didn't long rest, is what you're saying?
He was beaten to shit.
Yeah, but he slept overnight, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's D&D world. He's all better.
Thing, bro.
Yeah,
you could have terminal cancer, and as long as you get eight consecutive hours of sleep,
yeah.
you're fine.
As long as it's consecutive. Yeah.
Yeah, he reached REM sleep. He's fucking fine.
No scars whatsoever. He's completely fine. He's all right. Don't worry about Gundren. He can hold himself.
Okay.
All right, let's get going.
All right. So we're galloping, and the mists are around us. But you sort of come to like this clearing or dell where the road widens this little bit, and there's tree. Obviously, you're flanked on either side by trees, but just at the just in front of you, you see tents and wagons, and you see a flag that has, so above the tents and wagons, that has like it's an emblem of an orb with like wings and also tentacles hanging from it. It's a red flag waving gently in the breeze just at the top of the fog cloud.
Do any of us see it?
Anything we've seen before?
You're seeing all of this. You're all seeing right now.
Okay.
If you'd like to roll for a history check, I'm happy for you to.
Yeah.
Nope.
Don't say no before the roll's out.
It's just we get the bad ones out of the way early, so we can keep
No.
rolling bad ones.
Yeah, I was gonna say. What do you mean out of the way early? I mean, that's just how you play the game.
Good rolls. Excellent.
BTT table not found, of course.
Wow.
And I just rolled a fucking 16.
Sounds like you have to roll again.
No, just give me the 16.
Sure, I'm gonna drink.
Bitch. What do you know about this? No, so none of you have heard of it. None of you have seen this emblem before. None of you have read about it or have any recollection whatsoever about it. It is new to all of you.
So we're positive we know nothing about it.
You couldn't be more positive.
That you don't know
DC was
fuck all.
17.
Yeah. I couldn't be more positive that I don't know anything.
Categorically. Okay, so I just want to explain one more time what you're seeing as you approach. So you're a few hundred feet away, walking down the path. There is like, I'm trying to think of what you guys would know, like a wandering caravan, almost like gypsies. Like you've got tents and carriages, and they've almost like set up shop around the road. And
so I'm gonna jokingly nudge Horatio and be like, "Hey, it's your people."
Uncle?
Yeah, you sure you don't know these guys?
I can talk to them.
Can I just ask you guys, if you have it in a window, can you minimize the Watch Together app? Just minimize it. I just don't want you to get it.
What's the Watch Together app?
I'm not looking at it.
That's just the tab. Just don't look at it. Is all I'm saying. Just don't glance at it. Don't look at
Why?
it, please. I'm just telling you not to.
Okay.
Well, now I'm gonna look at it.
Yeah, now I'm gonna watch it.
Just fucking
I've had
minimize
it hidden this whole time.
Just minimize it. Unless you've done your homework, it wouldn't matter to you. I'm sure Fib has, so mostly to him.
I definitely haven't.
Okay, so wandering caravan, gypsies, LePage has just said, "Oh, it's your people," to you, Horatio. You take offense to that?
Not at all. I want to talk to them. I want to see if there's any of my cousins around.
Horatio thinks they're living luxuriously.
Yeah. He's like, LePage thinks so highly of me.
You get a little bit closer and you start to see there's some singing, some dancing. They've sort of like they've flanked the road, so there's sort of like obviously some merrymaking happening. Kind of a weird place for this to be going on. You would think like you're a little bit like, where the fuck are we? Thinking this. But you get closer and closer, and you see a sign. You all see it sort of at once, and it says Madam Ava's place. And Gundren takes like a huge inhalation. He says, lads, this is Madam Ava. This is Madam Ava. Have you heard of her?
Madam Ava.
It appears Gundren can read.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was gonna be like, clearly you didn't realize that we know absolutely nothing about this.
He says, lads, I've only heard of her in myth and legend. I never thought we'd see the day where she would be in our part of the world. And he says she's a famous mystic, and he says, I know we're in a rush, but I've heard she can tell the secrets of the future, and that she may give us some good tidings before we hopefully find our brothers and head to this cave.
Well, I just jingle the bag of gold in front of him, and I'm just like, let's go have some fun. Let's go.
Yeah, perfect. And he like snatches it right away, and he runs over. And so what you see happen initially. So yeah, you've sort of entered this little gathering. We'll say there's a lot of stairs looking at all of you. They're looking at you, but they're very welcoming. There's some eating. There's some trading. There's not really like other people that you can discern as like not part of this troop or this tribe or whatever you want to call it. But Gundren like immediately gets approached by a man that looks really, really friendly, and he starts laughing immediately, and he almost like ushers him away into this blue tent just off to the left.
Is there any animals or anything?
Any animals? No animals. Actually, they don't have animals.
Damn.
No.
I wanted to pet a dog.
There could be a dog if you want a dog.
Well, you just said there wasn't a dog.
Well, there can be one if you want there to be. You can pet a fucking dog.
Well,
I just
didn't
didn't want to role play it.
Can I use talk to animals? See how dogs.
Yes, you can speak to the fucking dog.
Its name is Scratch and Shadowheart.
Yeah. Yes, roof. I'm a fucking dog. What would you like to know?
What's up? You do dog things?
He runs away into the
Snip it,
woods, and you
snips your
never see
ass.
him again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck sake. He just says, roof. My name is Marcus. What brings welcome to Madam Ava's place.
Oh.
He says, have you come to get your fortune read?
The dog said this?
This dog is talking to you. You wanted to talk to the dog. Fuck.
LePage is currently dealing with the consequences of his own actions.
Yeah.
So I'm absolutely lost right now, and I'm like, how do you understand what's going on here, dog?
And he says, "Oh, I've been a part of this tribe for many years. These are my friends."
Many dog years?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we're here to explore and look around.
Yeah, perfect. And just as this is happening, ominously, this younger gentleman sort of grabs the three of your shoulders and says, "Right this way, gentlemen." And he ushers you into the biggest tent. And this tent is like...
I put my hand on Solomon's shoulder and I say, "This is my first time at the club." Do they know I'm underage?
Did you bring your fake ID?
Yeah.
We talked about this.
Solomon's
be good.
extremely trusting this session. I'm surprised.
No, I was just before LePage spoke up just then. I was about to say, as we get ushered into this tent, I was going to cast Divine Sense.
I
and
fucking
Sense
knew you
Put an
were.
Evil.
That's exactly what I was saying. All right, casting both? Perfect. I was hoping you'd
Both.
say that.
It's only one thing.
Oh, sorry.
Divine Sense is one thing.
I was hoping you'd say that. You see perfect neutrality, other than you see the shape of Gundren, who's on the other side of the road in the blue tent, and Sildar, who are both green and gold. But no, perfect neutrality you see throughout this tent, and you see from behind a couple of walls, you see this figure who is emanating this neutrality, like even more detail than some of the others. She has like a
I think-
glow about her.
With no threat, neutrality is considered good as far as I'm concerned. So I wouldn't really have any negative thoughts heading in.
Yeah, and he sort of ushers you in and seats you on these, like, it's almost like a cushiony setup, and you've got incense burning. You're in like the vestibule of the tent. You've got incense burning. You've got like these comfy cushions.
How big is the
Horatio's
room?
never. It's a 30-foot diameter. It really
Yeah,
is.
okay,
No,
okay.
it really is.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
that's a perfect size.
Just wanted to check. Yes. That's
Maybe
great. All right.
20 to 30.
Yeah.
if
Go
that
on.
makes
Go
it
on.
easier. All right, 20 to 30.
Wait, the DM knows other numbers?
Incense is burning. There's a real calming but mysterious feel about the room. It's dark lanterns, very ominous, just like the music that you're starting to hear through your ears. And out from the doors, like, just she like blows through the door, blows through the like, there's like beat hanging down. This elderly figure stands in front of you, and she is elderly like you have never seen before. She is hundreds and hundreds of years old. You can't really tell. You've never seen anyone that looks like this before. She can see age has truly taken form in this woman, and she wears like quite extravagant beads and ruffled feathers. Like, LePage, you'd identify her as a pretty gypsy-esque looking person. She wears like big bangles up her wrists. She wears these big earrings. She has her hair done in still long flowing gray hair, sort of bundled though, and around, very majestic shape. And she says, welcome, my children. Please come with me to the back. And she...
And I wink to Solomon, and I'm like, it's happening.
Would.
Solomon casts the cantrip message, points to LePage, and in his head, LePage just hears "Ilf."
All right,
Solomon
so
has the type.
what's that?
Yeah, exactly. Solomon has a type.
Solomon has the type.
Solomon is a silver fox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as she's within this century, boys, we're good.
Yeah, that's up for speculation. This one is not a MILF. This is a GILF. 100%. So she ushers you guys to the back room, and the back room is a darker room. It's perfectly circular. In the center of it is a seat for her. Cushiony seat, sort of. You'll all be sitting on the floor, like feet crossed on cushions. In front, there's like, I want to say like a magical ball, but it's almost like, it's not like there's glass. It's like there's particles almost like emanating above this stand. There's candles that have been burning for many hours that are drooping down. But the whole, it's as you walk into the room, you almost hear this. It's like the silence from outside almost like goes away. That merrymaking, that dancing almost like dissipates as you walk in, and it's very quiet and solemn. And Madame Ava says to you, "Why, take a seat then, my children." And she says, sorry, were you going to say something?
I said Horatio, as he goes to take a seat, just reaches out towards the crystal ball. Just tries to touch it.
And
Solomon
she
slaps
says,
his hand.
"Let's go on, my child, if you must. I'm certain you're here for much greater things than this little ball might tell you." and she's sort of staring at you ominously, the three of you. And have you taken a seat at this stage?
Horatio pulls his hand back begrudgingly and then takes a seat.
I sit as well.
I would sit once the other two are.
Perfect. Almost like immediately as you sit, the light of the room almost dims even more, and there's like, you all feel like you all take like a big inhalation of the incense, and you all feel very relaxed. You feel it's the most amazing scent that you've ever smelled. The spice in the air is just like almost floating and shimmering. You all feel very, very at peace with the world, and just sitting there very quietly, intently staring at Madame Ava, who is sitting now almost bathed in this darkness, other than these like candles that almost feel like they've changed hue to more of like a purple glow all around you. And she says to you, adventurers, I welcome you to my traveling home. And says, I can tell you many, many things, but what is it that the three of you seek?
Where's the entrance to the spider cave?
She says, I'm sure that companion in the other room might be able to tell you that, but I can tell you much greater things
Where's the secret entrance to the spider cave?
things that have not yet come to pass. And she's sitting there, and she's got a deck of cards, and she's like much more elegant, flicking them together, and the cards look like that. They're a lot. They're not like a standard deck of cards. You haven't seen cards like this before. And she's sitting there just shuffling them and flicking them back and forth. And she says,
as someone who has watched a lot of D&D, as soon as you said deck of cards, I am now fucking terrified.
I was just about to say, I'm like, does this seem like something I would see like kind of growing up, or is this something I've never seen at all?
No, so the three of you have all heard of Taraka readings, but
Oh, thank fuck, it's not what I thought it was.
it's not, obviously. So the three of you have heard of Taraka readings. They're known across the land. Horatio's even tried to con some people into pretending that he was a Taraka reader, and yeah. So he's very well versed at Taraka reading. You haven't seen cards specifically that look like this as of yet, but you know that it is a card reading. What it essentially is. So that's what you all believe is going to happen. None of you, I mean, you all have varying opinions of the belief factor of what it could foretell or not foretell. So she says, three of you have been a bit of a motley crew, it seems. Your paths appear to be converging. Very interesting. She says, She's like sizing the three of you up, like up and down, just looking at you, almost like at this stage you'd almost say that you're a bit high, like you're very relaxed, you're pierced, like her stare is piercing the three of you. And she says, enough talk, we'll let the cards decide and let the cards talk for us. All right, so she's shuffling the deck in front of you. Yep.
Do we sense any danger?
No danger in the slightest. You're in a very good mood and a very good state of mind. And she's shuffling the deck in front of you, and she lays out the deck. She cuts it in two. So there's one larger pile and one smaller pile. And she starts to lay the cards out. I'm actually going to move my camera because I want you guys to see this.
Dick pic. Damn.
Let me move this.
It's like that thing where, like, in every porno where they have like a fucking a box of donuts and they open it and it's just a dick.
Yeah.
They're just like holding it right at the correct height.
Okay, that's not what's happening. So you're all very intently staring at my dick and
Yeah.
and Madam Ava, and so she starts to lay the cards out on the table. Slowly, methodically. As all right, she sets the deck down beside her, and she's sort of, you almost see actually that's pretty good. You can kind of see both. You see like her eyes like almost roll back in her head really slowly. You see the whites of her eyes. She's sitting there, almost muttering something under her breath, like an incantation of some sort. And she says, all of a sudden she snaps to, and as she snaps to, she looks at you piercingly, and that candlelight that's been swirling around you is almost turned into like this dull, dulcet blue tone. She flips a card over. She shows it to you. Well, you can see it, but you can't see it here, so I'm going to show it to you. So this is, she says, the first card tells of history, knowledge of the ancients that will help you better understand your great enemy. And she says, the Nine of Swords, the Torturer. I see a town where all is not well. There you will find a house of corruption. Within I see a dark room full of angry, tormented ghosts. She puts the card down. It says the second card tells of a powerful force of good, a holy symbol of great hope that will protect you from the pressing dark. She flips it over. She shows it to you, and he says, the one of swords, the Avenger. You see a woman dressed like garbed in heavy plate, with a great sword in her hand, a very beautiful woman, and she says, this treasure can be found in a dragon's house, in hands once clean and now sick with corruption. She puts the card down. The next card, this third card, is of power and strength. It speaks of a great weapon of vengeance, a sword imbued with the power of the sun. And she shows you the card, and it's the Elementalist. And she says, I see a small castle hidden beneath a great mountain, guarded by great giants made of amber. And at this stage, you're all like in this real trance-like state, and you're just almost staring at the cards swaying together, and the darkness and the candlelight in the room switches to this like green hue, and all of a sudden it's starting to get darker, even darker than it was before, and there's like green dancing lights around you, and she says, stay with me, we're almost there. And she says, this card sheds a light on one who will aid you greatly in the battle for darkness. The Jack of Diamonds, the Beast, a woman. I see a woman in the woods. I see a woman who takes the shape of a beast when the moon is full and holds a secret hatred for your enemy. Channel her hatred as a weapon. She says, and she starts to look down at the last card, and the whole room, there's almost like a darkness, like an aura that sucks behind Madame Ava, and room, all the light dims completely down to almost full blackness, other than the tiny light that's emitting from that crystal ball in front of Madame Ava. And she has like almost a fear in her face when she turns it, and she says, your enemy is a creature of darkness whose powers reach beyond mortality. This card tells of where you will face him in the great battle. Follow it. She turns it over, and she shows you there's a face of an executioner with a hangman behind him. She says, I see in the cards, I see the darkest of figures perched high above the world on his balcony, looking down upon his tortured land with a twisted smile. There you will face him. And all of a sudden, the light sort of seeps immediately back into the room, and the cards themselves sort of flicker away and like magically sort of suck back into the deck, and the three of you snap out of the trance-like state that you've been in. And she looks at you and says, "I can tell you no more of the future other than what the cards have been able to tell us. But I wish the three of you all the best in your battles."
Thanks.
Pip's taking notes.
Yeah, man.
And almost as if like perfectly timed, you can hear rustlings outside. You hear the voice of Gundren, you hear the voice of Sildar, you hear mounting of horses, you hear the tent next to you starts to pack up, like almost like immediately, like the tents are starting to come down around you. You can hear them outside, and Madame Ava almost disappears at the back of hers, and she's just sort of gone now. She does leave. The last thing you see is the 5 cards, and she leaves them for you. I'll send you a picture.
I put them into my card deck that I'm already carrying.
And if you didn't catch all that I said, I'm happy to write it all down as well and send it to you, so you can match those. So don't stress, Pip. And as you walk outside, the caravan's being pulled apart. People are coming, starting to leave, and Gundren and Sildar are there waiting for you, and along with the knights, and they say, "Come on, lads, let's go then."
I guess, do we decide to talk about what just happened?
I don't think Solomon puts much weight on it. He's a skeptic of that sort of, whether you'd call it magic or not, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same, where it's like, that was a fun trick. Like,
Horatio just yawns as if he's just enjoyed sitting there in the incense room. Doesn't quite understand exactly what was trying to be said, but is coming to, and I think is taking more note of everyone rushing to leave.
Yeah, great. And you see, yeah, so pretty like very quickly this whole little encampment has been torn down, and there people are starting to head on their way as like almost like a caravan line is leaving. They're going back the same direction that you came from. And Gundren ushers to the three of you. "Well, come on then. Come on, let's go, lads. I'm sure you learned all you needed to. That was a bit of fun."
Solomon. Yeah, I'm out my horse.
yep. I pick up Horatio and I plop him down again, up there with me.
And and Gundren says, I can't believe it. She apparently one of my brothers may still be alive, she said. At least that's what I discerned from it. And you start galloping away to Wayveco Cave, and you keep going on this main road for a long few more hours. You break away.
While we're traveling, at some stage, I'd want to sort of pull my horse next to Gundren and just say to him, I can't shake this feeling like we've met at some stage. There's a familiarity about you.
And he looks at you and he says, I Solomon, I didn't want to say it before, but I knew your wife. I knew your wife. She used to buy precious stones from me in the market.
In the kingdom or the village?
In the village. And he says, I've been traveling for many years, and I've met you before, Solomon. I knew you, and I knew he said, I knew your wife and your child, and he says, where are they now? Why are you here?
I've lived a long life, and they say that no father should bury their child, but there's a history with my family. I'd rather not.
Bury your child. Dead. Not dead.
I.
Not
Solomon
the little
would,
one. When? How long ago?
Solomon would probably spur his horse and make no further conversation about it, and head into the front of the pack.
All right, so you don't say anything to him.
No.
As you go away, he is like a really ghastly look on his face as you walk away, like almost like he's seen a ghost. That's, I guess, the end of that. And you continue. Anything else you want to say before you get to the cave?
Did any of us see that conversation, or is that just for those two?
I think at any point where that history came up, Solomon would have either shut it off or kept it quiet further. It wouldn't have been anything public.
No, but that's what I mean. So did any of us see that, or was it just like you and Gundren talking? Like, did anybody else, like, did I hear it, for example, what you guys were talking about?
I suppose there's no reason you couldn't have heard Gundren's side of things, but if you had heard it, Solomon would have been very much quietened down once that topic came up.
So you might have heard Gundren say, "Dead? When?" You may have heard that.
Okay, I'll just remember that, I guess.
But you don't know the context.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The page remembers this.
Okay, so while you were traveling as well, I forgot to mention that Sildar had, with the instruction of Gundren, he had actually sent some of his, 2 more of his knights to the cave as per Gundren's directions that he scribbled on the back of a napkin for him. And so he said, I'm anticipating we should see my men up ahead shortly. Hopefully they have some tidings of what's transpired. And you reach this, so you're at the foothills of the, I forget the fucking name of the mountain, Silver Mountain, whatever they are. It's a mountain. You're at the foothills. It's twilight now. It's coming up on nighttime. It's a very much like a Halloween's type eve. You've got a blood moon starting to rise. You've got a hazy smoke and fog that's filling the air on the mountain peaks, and there's a bit of a cold bite to the air, and that fog that you've been seeing is somewhat intensified, and it's swallowing you a little bit more now. But you see the entrance to the cave, and there are 2 knights there. And they run up to Sildar and say, my lord, I have tidings to report." And you hear them speaking amongst each other. And he says, the spider and her gang arrived here hours ago. We saw them enter the cave. We couldn't attack them at the time, given there was too many of them. But she would only have a mere few hours on the 5 of you. And he says, well done, lads. And he sends them back to Phandalin. He says, "Oh, you've done all you need to do here, and we'll take it from here." And he sends the other 2. So there's now still 2 knights with you, and Sildar and Gundren and the 3 of you. And Gundren says, "Here it is, lads. Here it is. We've found it, the entrance." And there's this beautiful, like, it's very unintrusive. It's like a sort of a fold over, like, it's like a mountain, the foot of the mountain. It's like folded over slightly, but then behind it there's this grand dwarven crafted what looks like a doorway that's sort of like a pivot door, pivots on the middle axis, and you can push it, and it sort of swings. But this beautiful, heavy, massive door made of stone and steel and iron, and it's very, very huge and beautiful.
I say to Solomon, I'm like, you gonna kick it?
So, I roll my eyes and knock on the door.
Yeah.
I use like the hilt of Talon and just like this booming sort of crack on the door as a knock.
Yeah, all right, so it makes like it hurts when you hit it. It's solid as a rock, and it kind of hurts you when you hit it. But all you hear is like you do hear that pang, but it's like it's such it almost cracks the stillness of the air that you've been feeling throughout the last leg of your journey here, where there hasn't been the noise. You hear the odd raven cawing, but you don't hear much else. There hasn't been a shuffling, there hasn't been a wind in the air, and just this hang cuts through it like a knife. But it's half ajar though, the door as well. Sorry. Half ajar. Sorry, like it's open a little bit. You could walk in it.
Solomon pushes the door that was not half ajar until it is half ajar, and then walks through it.
Sorry. Excellent. So you are immediately greeted by darkness, a suffocating darkness that Horatio definitely cannot see through.
I was about to say, it's lucky all of us have dark vision.
And yeah, so you thought it was darkening outside with the twilight in the air, but now it's inside is just completely black.
I cast light on Talon.
Excellent. So you've got the torchlight in front of you, being Talon.
Yep.
All right.
20-foot radius, bright light. 20-foot radius, dim light.
And you're entering the cave.
Yep.
And
Just this like electric blue sort of glow emanating from Talon.
Perfect. And you perfect. So are you all walking in? What's the order you're walking in?
Horatio shuffles in just behind, peering out into the darkness, but doesn't want to stray too far from the light.
Yeah, I think it would make most sense for Horatio to be in the middle, Solomon at front.
Excellent. So I am going to go pee before we continue.
Yeah.
Give me a moment.
Didn't you pee before we started?
Yeah, I've drank all the water this afternoon. Do you have a do you want to audit my bladder or?
Yeah.
Did you
roll?
Like, what do you think I'm going to do? For fuck's sake.
Did you roll?
Roll for it.
I will roll for it.
It's a DC 13.
What's the DC?
DC 13.
DC save. You got no modifier either.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
old.
aware.
Oh, I guess miss.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. Yeah, those are my hacks.
Solomon would have rolled a 2.
If you look at my
We-
stream, it's completely different what you see.
We believe you.
Yeah, let's
believe
play.
me?
I
Okay.
believe.
Let's play.
All right.
boy.
So, sorry. Tell me the order again of who's walking where.
Solomon, Horatio, LePage. Solomon is illuminating the area with
Excellent.
electric blue glowing talon.
And Gundren and Sildar come up at the rear with the knights as well. So they're coming behind you. They're following. They're sort of walking next. It's a big room, so you've walked it like it's a big door. You can all sort of walk in it together. But it's pitch black as you do walk in. But when you do walk in with the light of Talon, you see like a large natural cavern. This hasn't been cut out. It's a very large cavern of a natural in creation. You've got it looks like in the western side of the room there's a few bedrolls, like there's been a makeshift campsite that's actually been set up here, but it doesn't look like it's been used in days. It had like a little bit of a torch. It had some food, salt bags, food bags off now, and all of a sudden you perceive the body of a somewhat freshly killed dwarf. And Gundren immediately sees it just after you do, and he dashes over to it and he says, "Nundro, no, my brother, no, this can't be. This can't be." And he pulls him over and he looks at his face and he grabs it and he almost hugs him. He says, "Nundro, what happened? No, Nundro." And what you are seeing is obviously this dwarf grasping, crying into his brother's dead shoulder, surrounded by this campsite. And Gundren just looks up with this face of absolute rage, and he screams to Sildar and looks to the three of you. He said, "This must be avenged." And he like there's sort of two obvious ways out of this cavern, and he grabs Sildar and he says, "You lads go this way, I'm going this way, and we will find this this beast before she finds the forge." And he runs to the right hand side cavern.
As he runs, I grab him on the shoulder. Just firm grasp on his shoulder. "Stop. This will be avenged, but not in this hasty way that you run away from it."
He actually smashes you back, and he sends you onto your bum, throwing you away, and flees through this tunnel with the other three.
That way to split the party.
Solomon, I'd run after him.
Yeah, so we
All
just go after. So we just go down the same path they went down.
Sure. All right. So you're not gonna do anything before you leave?
Well, we can
I'm
investigate the camp.
looting his brother. That's what you're implying.
What's that?
I would say like, let's
Yes.
investigate the camp. Let's see if we can figure out how he died.
All right. So you're looking around in the darkness. There's the body of the dwarf, who looks like he actually has been ransacked already. He's been things have been taken from him. He's wrapped in a cloak and sort of left there. He's also white and pale as a ghost, with his mouth sort of like all like clumped together, like he's also had some sort of wound similar to Iarno.
So he's on the pingers last night. He's dry mouth.
No pulse, unfortunately.
Is that because of the lack of blood?
You can
Does
do
he
a
have the-
medicine check.
Is there a bite mark?
You can do a perception.
Considering
Yeah, there's a
we've
bite
seen
mark.
If
There's a
we've
bite
seen
mark.
this condition before, surely it's with advantage.
It's a similar condition. Yeah, you don't have to roll. He has been. He's not dripped of every single drop of blood, but he's been bitten on the neck.
Is there anything else in the camp that stands out besides the dead body?
Roll a perception check. All three of you.
I'm not there.
You gone?
I chased after Gundren.
All right. Fuck.
I've got the light, so
Oh shit! I did take the light with me. I forgot about that.
I'm in the dim part of the 20.
All right. So,
Ooh, good roll though.
you see that Nundra was actually laying on something, and it's like something like twinkles about this whatever he's been laying on, this cloak that he's been laying on, and you catches your eye, and you lift it up, and it's got like moons and stars and like different celestial beings all over it, but it's still very dark and like not like in your face or anything. It's still very suave and dark and understated, and it is a cloak of protection, which I will share to you. Can you guys click this? If I here, actually, I'll send it in. No, I won't send it. Did that not come through the VTT either?
No.
All good.
No.
I sent it in chat for the three of you to look at and mull over. It is a +1 to your armor class, and it also provides saving throws. A +1 to saving throws whilst you wear it.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll put on the cloak.
You must attune to it as well, so it's a magic item that you can only have basically one at a time. You can only attune to one per short rest, so it is something you must attune.
You can have multiple attuned items. You can only attune to them one at a time, though.
Correct.
Yeah, thought so. I was going to say, technically speaking, those boots of levitation are an attunement item as well, but we've taken a long rest, so I'm going to say I've attuned to them.
Alright,
Because I've used them like multiple times already.
Yeah, I mean, you're safe right now. I don't mind if you attune if you haven't attuned to anything. Oh, actually, no, yeah, it takes time to attune. It's true.
The cloak isn't. I can't find it.
I don't exactly know how to do that macro. Does anyone know? It doesn't matter right now. Just add 1 to everything when you do anything. To all your saving throws. But you're not attuned to it. You don't have to worry. You're not attuned to it.
I picked it up.
Okay, so it's in your your inventory.
Yes, I've clicked it on.
Perfect. All right, Fip, are you still running after Gundren?
I am, yes. I've also
So you've
just
split the party.
I've copy pasted. Well, I thought everyone was going to come, and then they decided to loot his fucking brother.
No, we didn't decide to loot the brother. We were investigating the scenario.
Loot the brother.
All right, so where would you like to go then? You two.
I'm gonna follow.
Fip's in complete darkness.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna
got
follow
light.
him.
What was that? Sorry, Fip.
I'm not in complete darkness.
Sorry,
I've still got
Horatio's in complete darkness.
Yeah,
He's chasing the little light like a moth.
I grab Horatio's little bow and I just drag him along with his short bow.
As I'm running away, and I've realized that light is in fact attached to my sword.
Yes.
I'm gonna pull out, if you remember, the little dagger that the rock people gave me.
Yes.
Which Solomon still carries at his waist belt. And I cast it's cantrip, so I cast light on that, break concentration on the light on Talon, and I just jab it into the wall almost as a beacon to know that they've come the right way and that they can pick up and carry.
Yep. All right, I'm just switching scenes for you guys right here. Can everyone see?
Loading.
Loading.
I did also paste the basic rules for attunement as well.
Thank you. Okay, so you're what you're running through at this stage. So obviously, Solomon, you're quite a ways ahead, but what you are running through is a series of very small, low-hanging like the ceiling's very low here, so you are crouching to walk through it. It's a little bit claustrophobic, like it's a numerous intersecting mine passages that you are going through. The ceiling, yeah, the ceiling's only like 5-6 feet high, so it's a bit stuffy, like perfectly sized for dwarves, but quite a low ceiling for you. And you are obviously chasing Gundren and the other few of them. They have made haste on you, and you can't quite discern which one of these pathways they have gone down. You have lost their trail.
Is the floor
Being your
dusty at all?
Yeah, it is. It has some look like it. There's been some disruption here, but there is some dust.
Can I make some kind of investigation check to?
You can make a
sort of-
survival check.
Oh, I've rolled investigation. I like ahead of time when you said yes. I'll make a survival check instead.
Make a survival check.
Duh.
All right, so you do see scrapings and more modern rustlings of the rocks and the dust heading one direction, and you do catch a glimmer of torchlight far down the side of the hall. And
I follow that direction, and as I do, I'm going to, in the dust, scrape an arrow pointing that direction for when the others catch me.
yeah, and others, have you started your chase? Have you gave chase as well to this situation?
Yeah, we started as soon as we were done investigating.
Perfect. You both need to roll a perception check to make sure you see that dagger, though.
They do have the light dagger if they've run that far.
Oh, okay. So they've seen the light dagger, but it's just the next part that I might get them to do a check for. Okay, so you, Solomon, are alone right now, and there's darkness all around you other than this light that you can see, and you hear like a shimmering or a shaking of stones and a scurrying of something in one of the intersecting passages behind you, but you continue pressing forward. You are on the trail of Gundren and the three others.
I think I just assumed that was the other two at that stage.
Perfect.
I'm very much one-track minded in chasing after Gundren, thinking he's going to do something rash.
Perfect. And being alone, you start to feel the walls almost like coming in on you even closer. And you hear this like slime or ooze or like gushing of something, like almost sinking or sucking through the walls as you're running towards Gundren and the party.
I think, in all honesty, I'd just try and shake the feeling and keep pressing onward, and just put it down to an eeriness.
Yeah, perfect. And other two, you're still making chase?
Yeah, blind leading the blind.
Yep.
Is it at all reasonable to say that, given Horatio's smaller stature and LePage just being in general younger, smaller build, and not covered in heavy armor, they would be moving at a quicker pace to me?
They are. They're gaining.
Okay. Cool.
Yep. They are gaining. You are struggling to get through this. This is difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm. Solomon's almost like these gauntlets, just like clawing at the walls, just trying to drag himself through.
Correct. Yeah, you're sort of scraping through, and
his cape's almost tearing. His armor like grazing against everything.
And yeah, so you ignore this like ominous sort of gooey gushing sound from around, and all of a sudden, in front of both Solomon and LePage and Horatio, this disgusting ooze jelly-like figure materializes in front of you with this mouth aghast, and it lurches at you with like this acidic spit that it spits in your general direction. It's clogging the entirety of the tube that you were running towards Solomon in. And it fires this this poison at LePage. You're in the front, right?
Yeah, I see the thing coming? Do I see the poison coming?
Yeah, you see it materialize in front of you.
Okay. So, but do I see the poison it's spitting, or do I just see the ooze?
You see that it's spitting poison. It's basically materialized and spat out of this like
Okay.
gasping mouth that it has.
I turn around and I take the cloak and I wrap me and Horatio in it.
Wow, nice. All right, I will roll this, but I will roll that.
Just quickly, is that
Yeah.
is that something I would hear? Would I hear them like this creature spitting and materializing?
I don't think so. I think they'd have to call
Okay,
for help.
that's fine.
I don't think so. That you're
I feel like either way, based on the way you've described it, I don't really think Solomon can plausibly turn around at this point anyway. Like, you know those videos of people that do caving and
And they
like
get stuck?
they're holding their breath trying to get through the gaps. Like Solomon is like wedging himself through it. Like he can't do a 180 here.
Yeah, all good. So it has attacked you. You've entered this layer of this thing, and it has spat on you. But you've covered yourself, have you not? So I'll give you half damage. So you LePage, you take the brunt of the hit and take 9 poison damage, unless you can tell me you have some sort of resistance.
I do. I've got poison resistance.
Excellent. Well, you do appropriate poison damage resistance mathematics, then half of whatever damage.
Give me a second to fucking.
Just quickly, Brad, what was the name of the mountains that we're currently in again? Sorry.
Silver.
I need to know. They have really cool fucking name too.
My audio was playing up when you said it. I heard like silver, and that's about it.
I'll tell you right now. The Sword Mountains. You're at the base of the Sword Mountains.
How does resistance work? It doesn't actually say when I
It halves damage.
Halves, whatever it is, it's half.
All right, so 9 damage, then I have it again. So, all right, cool, easy.
Okay, so in front of you,
The half rounds up, by the way.
Ah, damn it.
What?
Everything rounds up, so the half of 9 becomes 5.
Yes. Exactly right. Okay, so you are now beset by this disgusting jelly gelatinous being that is, it is now fully attacking. It's fully going towards you, and you are now in combat with it, both Horatio and give me a roll.
All right.
You're in like this claustrophobic type tube. It is in front of you. It's that's low initiative, and that's also low initiative, and that's even lower initiative. All right, so natural 1. LePage, go first. Staring at this disgusting jelly thing.
Can I see if it has any like weaknesses? Can I pick up on that?
It's just a gelatinous sort of. Doesn't have any armor. I guess it's not wearing anything, but there's not. I mean, you can roll. Yeah, you can roll actually.
All right. What should I roll?
Perception, investigation. Yeah.
Perception, where's investigation?
There it is. That's perception. Wisdom.
No. Oh well. It's a blob.
The only thing you can obviously tell is that it is like its makeup is of acid. So.
Okay. Well, I will use some new stuff, and I'll use Toll of the Dead.
Whoa, what's this?
Can I link it in chat, or does it not work?
Yeah, should, right?
You should be able to. If you click on it and then top right, you'll be on 20. Yeah.
All right. So, you point at one creature you can see within range, and the single chime of delirious bell is audible within 10 feet of the target. Target must succeed a Wisdom saving throw, or take 1d8 necrotic damage. If the target is missing any hit points, it instead takes 1d12 necrotic damage. So
That's cool.
If the slime is less than full health, it will take more damage on the attack.
Yep. I'll even give that. I'll roll with disadvantage because it's such a, like, the chime echoes through it. Like, this being hasn't heard the sound of something like this in a very long time. It like echoes through and like rattles it when you ding this, like, this necro type bell. Jesus. That's a 0. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. So how much damage do I take?
You weren't missing any hit points to begin with, right?
No.
Yeah.
So it's 1d8. Necrotic
it?
damage 3? No. Yeah,
16.
1d8.
Yeah.
All right.
That's very weak.
That's
Unless
weak.
you've got your weak. Okay, I'll know how to do that. It's a cantrip, so it's not bad. I also move into melee striking distance.
Yep. All right. You move up
And
to it.
Yeah, and I do a bonus melee attack.
Yep. That is a hit.
That's better.
You thrust your blade into this like blob thing, and it sort of like strike it. You do see like this ooze that comes out of it, like more ooze from the ooze, and you do 5 damage to it. Horatio, what would you like?
I
You
am
cannot see
just
either.
Would they not have picked up the dagger?
Oh, did you imbue that with light permanently?
Yeah, that was the point. It lasts for an hour.
Got it. Sure. Okay.
I
yeah.
jabbed it into the wall as a beacon they could grab and take with them.
Excellent. So hopefully you're holding the dagger.
Well, we never got this. You didn't take us to the
You did,
dagger.
you did technically skip over it, which is why I just assumed they picked it up.
You took
I'm
us straight
holding
to
the
the.
dagger.
Okay. Horatio's got it.
And what I'll do is I will also move into melee range and then attack with my dagger.
Yeah, so you're both like next to each other, like cramped, poking it with daggers.
And
That
then I will
hits.
sneak attack.
Jesus.
17.
Jesus, wow. Okay, so Horatio slides like underneath the legs and slices, slice. Do you have another attack as well?
I can do another attack, yeah.
Sorry. Doing significant.
What's the thing with a bonus action? It's still got a +6 for me, but
Does he
Can't
have a
remember.
plus
With a
6
bonus,
at level 4?
I'm pretty sure the way it works is with bonus action, you normally don't get to add your proficiency modifier, but if you took
Yes.
2-weapon fighting, you do get to add it, which is probably why you have it as such a big plus. 2-weapon fighting basically allows you to add your proficiency modifier to both attacks.
Yep.
You nailed it.
okay, cool. Because
That's right. Pro fucking D&D player right here.
I have the dual wield feat, so it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, same thing.
All right, does the 12 hit?
Nice work. All right, it does. Yes. Give me some damage.
Oh, that's another snake attack. Just 4.
Whoa. Oh, sorry. Just 4? Just 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just 4.
So just as you give it the 1-2 with its daggers, it almost like shrinks into this tiny little form and slips through this crevice in the wall and like sucks itself away, and all that's left is just like this puddle of it's just vanished from sight.
What was that? Have you ever seen that before, Lepage?
I've spit a few of those out in my day.
Good old white.
You're not here, Solomon, so
We can just hear this absolute screeching of metal on stone
just
further up
scratching
ahead.
away. Yeah.
Yeah, and just as like it almost as quickly as it disappears, Solomon ahead of ahead of the few of you, feels this like arm from underground, from under a crevice just beneath him, grab him and pulls him and trips him over, and he stumbles in his tiny little spot here. And just as this happens, this massive ooze like materializes right behind him, and starts to attack him.
Behind me?
Yes, it's behind you.
Shit.
Yeah.
I have canonically established that I cannot turn around.
Yeah, this is canon. Now you're fucked.
All right.
Solomon clenches his asshole so it cannot be so that it cannot be breached.
Roll for initiative. Please roll higher than 2.
You haven't made an encounter yet.
That's okay. Don't worry about the encounter.
He hasn't been. Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about the encounter.
Oh, okay.
All right. So I'm gonna give you a turn. I can say you can attack, but you're just gonna attack with disadvantage. You could use your sword and sort of go through the legs, or like.
Is it grabbing onto me?
So it grabbed you, yanked you, and then just sort of shot up through that crevice right behind you, and it is now at a gasp, about to attack.
Still behind me.
Or can he only sense it?
He can see it over his shoulder like this. He clenches his asshole.
Roll for rape.
Oh,
Okay. So Solomon's eyes glow that electric blue that they normally do, and you see almost like the lightning scars across his face run down through his hand, and these 4 like jabs of lightning come out of his hand as he casts magic missile
into his bum.
That's actually a really smart spell to use.
Ooh,
almost like through his legs.
Does it, or do you cast it forward and it spins back around right past your head? Like, zips back.
Yeah. So how does that work? Does each one of them do 3?
Yeah, 3 times 3, surely. Not just doing 3 damage.
Give me one moment, guys. I just get the work call.
Wow.
Wow, really?
Unbelievable.
All right, so I take over for Solomon. So he does.
Yeah, Divine Smite. Okay.
What's happening with us then right now? Well,
that's up to you. Are you making chase?
Yeah, we're walking ahead.
He's within 30 feet of you guys at this stage.
Of course he is.
Yeah, he's within 30 feet. He's on the outside of. He's just 30 feet.
Yeah. Can we hear him?
Yes.
Can we hear his magic missile going off?
Absolutely. And you see,
and we can
like,
hear.
You see shots of like that reddish, pinkish hue.
We can hear him like he's cussing.
I'm back. Sorry. I've been diagnosed with being important at work nowadays, so I have to take those.
On Friday night D&D session.
Unfortunately, yes.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
I'm sorry. Be thankful I'm still here, alright? I could have been told to go to fucking work.
Thank the Lord.
So you guys would have to wait one more turn, but you could get up on him if you wanted
Just quickly, so it did 3 damage. Is that per missile? I don't really know how. Like when I roll for magic missile, it just says 1d4 plus 1. Is that per missile?
It should.
Here we go.
It
Yeah, it does. It says. Yeah, it does. You're right. 3 glowing darts. Each dart strikes a creature that you can see. Each dart deals 1d4 plus 1. So it actually does 9 damage.
Excellent. 9 damage has been done. It sort of the missiles like hit and like pop, pop, pop inside of it, and it like sort of bursts and it like sprays you with this ooze on your back.
Daddy.
Interesting. Solomon's eyes have never been wider.
Solomon's like,
this is the weirdest fight I've ever seen.
I did not expect to get back shots from a slime this session.
Okay, it is attacking you.
That's for tonight. After the game.
If Ness heard you refer to her as a slime, she would probably massacre you.
It misses. So, gents, Horatio, LePage, it's your turn. You could reach him in a single.
All right. Do I see the creature?
If you walk 30 feet in front of you, you will intercept this battle.
Okay, so I walk 30 feet.
Yep. And all right, so you see him, and you see this amazing sight of just like Solomon sort of hunched over, sort of like arms up. He's trying to crawl through this hole, and the slime is just assaulting his backside.
Bro, we don't need to describe it that way. It hasn't even done damage to me yet. I've assaulted its front side, and it's just leaked on me.
That's not
Yeah,
better.
it's not better at all. That's
the
literally
point
not
is-
any better.
Listen, I'm the DM here. Yeah.
The point is, I am not getting back shots from a fucking slime.
Well, you are. So
You're actually draining it.
Yeah.
You're draining its front.
Next thing you know, you're gonna start describing the slime as veiny or some shit.
Well, it's definitely thick and veiny.
Yeah.
And flesh-like.
I never thought a fight of D&D would go here.
This is.
Um,
Are you serious? Have you not played BG3? That's the horniest game known to man. What did you think BG3
I don't,
Alright.
I don't
D&D
know
was gonna
about-
turn
This
into?
isn't that horny. This is weird.
Can I attack?
You can attack. Please,
All right.
just do something. Assault its
All right.
backside.
I'm gonna assault this backside. So
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
up nice. Am I right beside it now, or am I?
Yeah, you're behind it.
So why couldn't I fucking do Eldritch Blast then from 30 feet away? If that's
Because it was just around a corner. Unless you're gonna swing it around a corner.
yeah, why not?
You need sight to do Eldritch Blast.
Okay, I'm gonna send an Eldritch Blast down this fucking channel into the slime.
Yep. All right, hit it. That hits. How much damage? All right, 5 force damage. Okay, so as you shoot your Eldritch Blast, it actually enters the slime and pops it, and it just absolutely it explodes, killing the slime and just all over Solomon's back.
So you would
It's
say it's
just-
finished.
It's finished.
We are not making this thing finish on my back.
Well, apparently it's finished. The DM said so. So
Horatio's just walked away to finish something else.
Okay, as it finishes, I cast the cantrip Prestidigitation and clean all of the finish off my back.
You don't have that spell.
Yes, I do. I genuinely do. Look at my fucking character sheet,
That's
dickhead.
bullshit.
Did you know I used it like 3 times in the one shot at this level?
Did
I
you?
got it as
Oh,
first
do you
level
only get it?
sorcerer.
Do you only get it this level? Oh,
I only get it
cool.
when I take sorcerer.
Oh, awesome! I,
have-
love
I have-
that.
Do
Perfect.
you remember last session I was saying I was positive I had Prestidigitation and I couldn't remember
No,
why.
I thought you
and,
said.
and
I
then
thought
we
you said you didn't have it last session.
no, so I
Oh.
had it. I had it in the one shot, but I couldn't work out why I didn't have it now.
Oh,
and then
perfect.
when we leveled up, I worked out it was because in the one shot I had a sorcerer level.
Okay, perfect. I was hoping someone had it. That's why I said last time. I was like, oh, if I was playing, I would definitely have that spell. There's weird things you can do with it.
I just can't get it until I'm sorcerer, but now I am sorcerer. It's a 6 spell.
That is cool. Okay. You it's finished. The fight's finished. Finished over Solomon.
No, not anymore. It's not.
Is Solomon
No, you
finished?
cleaned yourself. Okay, what would you like to do? Continue, or at this stage you've lost Gundren. You've lost the troop in front of you. You cannot hear them or see them. They've gone down a path where you cannot find them.
well, we need to go find them.
Move you go.
I mean, realistically, I followed them down this path. They can only have followed this path, so I'm just going to keep going until there's another fork in the road, I suppose.
Yeah, so there's a number of forks in the road. So this is like you've got intercepting tunnels sort of all over the place. You guys are like in a maze at the moment. Sorry, I should.
Okay, so given the precedent's been set, can I do a check to
yes,
observe the dust again?
absolutely.
And nature again?
Yeah, survival.
Sorry, it was
yeah,
survival
nature,
last time,
survival.
my bad.
I think it is nature, survival, the same thing.
Nature? They're not the same, no. One's
Oh.
wisdom, one's
Completely
intelligence.
different.
Never mind. I
Which
stand
one is it, DM?
corrected. It's a survival check, whatever that is.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah,
just
that's
say
fine.
that.
Solomon's shaking from being finished all over.
So as you're observing the ground, all you can think of is the ooze seeping all over the place.
All right, I put my hand on the ground to see if I can just sense the way that they went.
Do you have some sort of ability to do that, or?
Arcana? I don't know. Can I do that? Can I sense? I'm a warlock, dude.
Hang on. I cast Divine Sense, looking for the good. If they are within 60 foot, I would see them.
He's gonna be like,
Alright.
they're 61 feet.
Yeah, they're definitely not within 60 feet. Actually, so you're casting your spell, right?
I've already used it.
Perfect. So you do see, what do you see? No, you don't. Sorry, you don't see anything. Sorry.
Oh, lovely.
Sorry, you don't see anything.
Not even like a bad thing.
No, not at this stage.
Nothing.
I turn to the others and I just fucking shrug.
Well, do we have an idea of like roughly
It's
where they
fucking
went?
dark. You're in a tunnel. There's
We
things
have dark
happening everywhere.
vision, a glowing fucking dagger,
Yeah.
and
And
you're
we're
still
like,
saying it's too dark.
and we're
Yes.
adventurers.
Okay. So yes, you Horatio with his perception is able to discern that he does see like one of the lanes looks like it's more disturbed than the others, and you guys follow that tunnel. It starts to lead, starts to open up. It starts to the tunnel itself starts to widen. And you again, it's still completely pitch black, but you're in like Solomon now. You're able to walk a little bit more freely. It's still natural, so it doesn't look like this has been like made by dwarves yet. Like you're not in a place that's like been created yet. It still doesn't look still looks very natural in many ways. You just gonna take you to where you sort of come out here on the VTT. So you have come into. Can you guys all see the VTT like where you are now? There's like
Yeah.
Yep.
four sort of directions.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
very dark.
It's very dark. I've said that a few times, I think.
I can't say the VTT.
You can't see the VTT?
No.
Fuck. Hold on, I know the remedy. That's why I asked. The remedy. Not it.
Have you guys been able to see this whole time?
Yeah.
Have you not?
I asked you! I fucking asked you!
You have had a whole fucking week to fix this, Brad.
I fucking asked him earlier!
I'm sorry, I didn't realize you asked me.
Can you see
must
the
have missed
VTT now? Come
Nope.
on. That's because you don't have fucking dark. Fuck, Jesus, that's why. I just imported him. He doesn't have fucking dark
Bad
vision.
DM.
Yeah.
There's got to
I'd
be a way to
fucking-
because theoretically he shouldn't have dark vision.
I think we
At
might just
all.
have to give
But
him
we-
dark vision.
Well, I mean, logically, because light's a cantrip. Logically, I'm just gonna cast it on a part of him anytime he's in dark.
I can see.
Let there be light.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure one of our first sessions, I just started casting it on his nose so that he was Rudolph.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So-
considering it's a cantrip, I'm just gonna keep casting it on him. So let's just give him dark vision.
I'm actually gonna read some text here. This is really funny. 4 tunnels intersect at this 30-foot high cavern.
Brad, I bet you whited out the correct number and wrote 30 foot.
It's in crayon.
They're half chewed.
The walls are carved with simple reliefs showing
what
dwarf and
color
gnome
tastes the best?
dwarf and gnome miners at work. Nearly 24 skeletons in rusted scraps of armors are scattered across the cavern floor. Some are dwarf skeletons, while other appear to be the remains of larger individuals. Half a dozen large, unlit brass lanterns stand in niches on or ledges around the cavern. So you're in sort of like a vestibule or a semi-entrance to this place, to this this cave. You see the remnants of the battle.
Solomon's eyes dart to the floor. Minus shouldn't be made to work.
They yearn
What?
for the mine.
They yearn for the mines.
And I do like an air drum, like
I'm so lost. Anyways,
You said dwarven miners had been working. I'm against child labor.
sorry. Wow, unbelievable. We're gonna continue.
Sorry, the joke immediately came to mind, and then I just had to get it out.
I like it. I'm happy with it. So I want you to. You guys have all seen Lord of the Rings, right?
Yep.
Hopefully, Lord of the Rings, everyone. So this is real, like Mines of Moria type. Like these are old skeletons of dwarves that you see lying on up against the wall. There's sort of rugged like goblin orc arrows that have struck them. They're in different sort of disheveled pieces around the room. Roll for a perception check, all of you.
What am I perceiving?
I just want to start walking around the room and collecting the arrows and giving them to Horatio, who has probably not been tracking his ammo.
Not at all.
All right, so LePage and Horatio, you feel a presence and immediately look up. See, there is like a scurrying on the ceiling of these like what look to be sort of just not disturbed yet bat-like creatures in the stalagmites 30 feet above you.
Hey, Solomon. I don't think we should be making that much noise right now.
Solomon's like smashing arrows out of the fucking walls and shit. He rolled a 2, bro. He hasn't seen these things. He's like two-handed ripping them out and shit.
Roll a stealth check, Solomon.
Buddy, I have disadvantage. We can settle this very quickly.
Just roll initiative. All right, so Solomon is sort of like he's going Pippin in Lord of the Rings here. He's ripping things out of the wall. One of the skeletons he rips the arrows out of, falls over, knocks its helmet on the ground, and makes this like piercing echo through the cavern, cracking everything. All of a sudden, these bat-like creatures just scurry, fly, swoop down directly at Solomon, and you are all rolling for initiative now. Just let me on. Yep, and that. Go right ahead and roll it. So you're being swarmed by these. I'll send a photo. What they look like. They're nasty looking things. They're like blood-sucking bat creatures that are flying all around you. They're focusing
so
right.
Many.
That is disgusting.
Yeah, you're completely surrounded by them. They are pretty disgusting. Have you all rolled?
Yeah.
Solomon, are you first? No.
No, I'm
Sturge
second.
number 1 is first. All right, so they're focusing their efforts on Solomon.
We can't see any of their initiatives, by the way. So
They are invisible. That's why.
Ah, that's helpful.
They have come to life now. My mistake.
They're so tiny.
They are little. They're little bats. Does that hit?
Me,
Who's
no.
it hitting?
No. Next one attacks Solomon. Guessing nope. 16 is a nope. Also Solomon. They
I'm
are
bulletproof, bro. You gave me that +1 armor. I'm bulletproof now.
They're swarming him. Oh, he spoke too soon.
So,
He spoke too
the
soon.
the amount of bulletproof I was describing was not that bulletproof. That one does in fact hit.
So it lashes onto you, sucks out your neck, and sucks 5 damage out of you. Jeez, a lot of them. All right, next one. Does that hit?
Did I just get my turn skipped?
17.
No, you haven't happened yet. You're last in the order. No, it doesn't hit.
Oh, it
You
does
just gave
not
me
hit.
+1 armor, man.
Ooh, big. All right, Horatio.
1 second.
So Solomon is being swarmed and attacked by these bat-like creatures right now.
Just for reference, by the way, Brad, if you end up checking out my D&D Beyond at any stage, there is no such thing in D&D Beyond as just basic +1 plate armor. So I've had to just pick an enchanted plate and just ignore its condition.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh,
But
okay.
so I've just re-described it to plate +1.
Yeah.
And then like the condition says that any critical hit becomes a normal hit, but I'm just ignoring that.
Yes, and couldn't
It's
you just
it's
up
just
your?
the easiest way to do it.
You can't just auto up
Yes,
your AC
can.
though.
You can, but if I do it this way, if I ever unequip the armor to
Yes.
gain
Yeah.
not disadvantage on stealth, it'll
Yeah.
automatically sort my armor class out. It's just
Yeah.
an easier way of doing it.
No worries. Go Solomon. Or sorry, go Horatio.
All right, I'm attacking one that has not attacked yet
All right, which would be
with a crossbow, and I'm doing it with advantage because of an archetype. Is a 13 hit?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, how did you get advantage there?
So I've got assassin as my archetype, which means
Assassin
that
is
I
cracker.
can roll with advantage against anyone that has not attacked yet.
Ooh, very cool. Like it.
That's actually really good.
It's
Sorry,
cool.
I should have said that.
Assassin
I
is
like
such
it.
a good perk.
That's cool.
Then, because I missed, that's sad. I'm just going to, I guess, use my bonus action as a regular, yeah, as a regular attack against one of the little ones next. Can I melee them?
Yeah,
Are they
you're
in melee
close.
range?
Yeah, you're close.
Okay. I'm just
You're
going
all
to hit the one
close.
that's just north of me on the VTT with.
That hits.
And it's just a 1d4.
That is going to kill him, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
This is a little bat.
Fair enough.
You throwing,
Right.
you slicing through its belly. What are you doing?
Horatio is just lunging forward and swings up into the bottom of the bat with his dagger.
Is that a
Nice.
snake attack as well?
No.
Jesus, you do 14 damage?
No, that was a
That was his
A hit.
attack.
Oh, that was to hit. Okay.
Yeah.
You're just attacking the one right in front of you, right?
just
this one?
just the one right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one right there.
Done. Killed. Next,
That's my go.
Solomon.
I'm taking a big swing with my greatsword talon.
Covered in ooze.
That is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Smite.
That's 10 damage.
That kills.
Okay. We have
You
set
do-
this precedent. Can I reuse the cleave rule?
Sorry, what's the
Consider-
cleave rule?
We already spoke about this in a previous thing.
Yeah, I don't forget it.
When a melee attack reduces an undamaged creature, so it has
Yep.
to be a one shot to 0 hit
Yes.
points.
Yes.
Any excess damage carries over to a creature nearby,
Yes.
and basically it continues until the total damage runs out. But
Love
it only cleaves through one shots. So if they all have like 2 health, for example, I could kill 5 of them with one swing.
You kill the 3 in front of you. Explain how
Mad.
it looks though.
Basically, so Solomon's knocked over the helmet and made a big racket, and they've all landed behind him, and he's almost just looked over his shoulder. And as he unsheaths Talon, it's just this big backhanded swing through all 3 of them, just like cutting them straight out of the air.
Ooze just sprang out of the wall.
Can we stop oozing, bro?
Yo, how much ooze? A lot of
Color
ooze?
ooze.
Was it thick?
Can the ooze not be
Is it
present?
ropey?
Why is it ropey? Is it in the shower?
Clumpy?
They're oozing in the shower, bro.
Did you see the chat line there in the
So it's a
in the
cardinal
Twitch?
sin.
Solomon? It's Solomon hitting
Hey,
things.
Castion's-
Am I
Castion's
truly in the
back.
right stream?
How are you, mate? That's right. I've done
he can,
damage
o-
this time.
he can only
In-
he can only
in
hit the
one
bats
turn-
with 14.
In one turn,
Yeah.
I have killed more things than all of last session. All right,
That's
so let
right.
me be happy about it.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn. I'm gonna
Go
accept my 3
page.
kills and leave it at that.
Alright, the page is just gonna dagger the one next to him.
Is he?
Does that hit?
Yeah.
You got beat.
You want to make up rules to hit more than one of them as well, or
No,
It's not made up. Fuck you, damn.
I don't need to.
that kills? You're killing him.
Alright, and then is there one left?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna bonus action that guy. And I'm gonna explode his face.
Blah. Literally, it's gonna burst. It's still dead.
Yeah.
All right,
And
you
my
fought,
bonus action dagger just pops the bat.
just pop. Nice.
See that, Solomon? That's how you actually roll a dice. By the way, when it's green like that, that's how
Yeah.
you do it.
When you get a crit, you roll a 1.
All right. Well done, team. You fought off the bats.
We win.
Solomon,
Okay.
be more observant.
Solomon rolls his eyes, man. He rolls his eyes and keeps walking after where he thinks Gundren's gone.
We continue to follow him.
Okay, so you're at a crossroads of 4 paths now. You can see on the floor that there has been a little bit more activity in this room than like your previous tunnels. Like there's been sort of dust going in all the different directions. There's actually there's 2 directions where you can see fresh footprints to the direct north and to the direct direct north, direct east. There are fresher footprints, but you can sort of see them coming from everywhere. To your direct south, so this direction here, that almost looks like it used to be an entrance. Like it's like crumbled in, like that almost like looked like it used to be like the proper entrance, because it's like a little you're in more of like a forged area, right? You've got like inscriptions on the wall. You can see like pictures of gnomes and dwarves that were miners here, like quite a proud little entry vestibule type thing. To your south, there is a door and then there's just a series of passageways to your, obviously you came from the west, and then you've got somewhere to the north, to the east.
Do any of the footprints look familiar to the first ones we were following?
It's a mess at this stage. So you can see fresh footprints, but you can see 2, like they're heading in 2 different directions. But you can't easily discern, even with your proficiency, like what and who. Like it's pretty knocked over around here.
All right. I guess we just go with the flow.
That's it.
So at this juncture, I just want you to pause and like come out of character for one moment. I also want to let you know that obviously, as the DM, you are racing against time right now. You have been given obviously the news from the guards that the spider obviously has beaten you here by a few hours and is racing to the Forge of Spells. You only assume, based on what you have heard from Gundren, that this will imbue her with some sort of power, or she would have access to some power or access to some weapon.
Is there any like hieroglyphs or anything on the wall that might suggest we're going the right direction towards the forge? Like anything that might suggest. Okay, so
you got to explore.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
That's
Let's fucking explore, okay? Tell me what direction you want to go.
Solomon starts to head north. He just wants to find Gundren. He's gonna start heading north.
Yeah. All right. So you're gonna. Here, I'll even give this to you. Here, you can move right now. Sort of move yourself.
Oh, I guess Lavage is going first.
Oh, you meant that north.
Sorry.
That's very noisy.
What the fuck was that sound? Is that opening a door? Jesus Christ, my headphones are
I
exploding.
think you're getting
Stop.
raided again.
Stop that. What, is that the door?
That
Oh
is the
my
door.
god, don't ever open that.
You're
That is
getting.
a
Holy
loud door.
shit. Don't
You're
ever
getting
open
raided.
that door.
There's a thick boy.
Yeah, that's a Twitch raid, bro.
Don't ever open that door. Okay, so do you want to open that door? Is that where you're heading?
Yeah.
Can we open it stealthily?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, with a stealth check you can.
I'll stealth check open it.
Stealth it.
Solomon headbutts the door.
Yeah.
Does a 27 pass?
Yes. So you open the door stealthily. You see along the walls, your light sort of splinters against the walls. You see a whole bunch of bunk beds. Like this was a barrack, an old barrack of some sort. You see again more bodies, more skeletons. You see again no light, no torches of any kind. You do see on the walls there's like a scraping or a clawing, some sort of, and you see some of the remains of the bones have been like gnawed on by something. But other than that, there's nothing else immediately in this room.
Can I stealthily close the door?
Yes.
You know, you have to. If he fails, you have to play the sound.
Why do I have to roll?
That's the worst. Like, who made that?
That is very loud.
It's the worst. Okay, where are we thinking we're going?
We're
Not
going
north, but the other north, left north.
Left, north.
Left,
Okay.
left is north.
All right. So you're in a series of like caves, catacombs. Jesus Christ! Stop that! It's scaring the shit out of me when you do that. It's just exploding in my ears when that happens. Okay, I'm actually going to. Where are your characters? Now I've lost.
North.
We're next
north.
to the door.
Are they north or west?
North.
I'm kidding. Where's Horatio?
North.
in LePage.
Okay, I'm gonna take you through here because you've actually already beat.
So does that mean LePage also got back shots this session?
Hold on.
How could we have already been here?
You've already been here. Sorry. Don't worry about the map.
This is where we were fighting the gelatinous thing.
Yes, correct. Sorry.
Oh, also, Cassian, you missed Solomon getting back shots from a slime.
Jesus. I'm sure he can return and see that another day.
Solomon was on his hands and knees.
All right.
I think Brad's
Dean?
just trying to get us to the fight as quick as possible.
I'm not. I'm trying to keep things moving. This is a fucking huge place that we're in.
Yeah, it's crazy
As
how
you
far we just came.
Yeah. I promise that those were the tunnels that you went through. I took you a different way.
Oh, okay,
It's all good.
Yeah,
It was my
Yeah,
mistake. All right.
The
Yeah,
slime,
yeah.
the slime took me.
I did theater of the mind, and then I forgot where we were. It was a mistake.
and then I took the DM.
I can take away the whole VTT. We can do this all theater in the mind. Doesn't matter.
Pro DM, by the way.
Mine's all in the mind anyway, because I don't get to see for half. So.
Yeah. Two's like VTT.
Two just turns his monitor off.
Yeah.
I've just got Watch Together open. That's it.
He pieces it together
Yeah,
with whatever.
when you told us not to look at Watch Together, you took away Two's only visual aid
His
in the
only
entire
vision,
session.
yeah. Okay, so you interestingly, so as you enter this next cavernous room that you're in, you start to hear a couple of things. So you hear like far away, almost like a strong geyser that explodes periodically. It's happening every few minutes. You'd even call it the echo of a wave in the far distance of the cavern. In front of you, though, you see like water. Like there's obviously a stream that's feeding like this bit of water. Like looks like a pretty decent sized pool. Like you're looking at about 67 80 feet long by
No way.
I did
40
not know the
feet
DM
wide.
could count past 30.
Yeah. 80 by 40 approximately. You've got like whatever tunnel the stream is coming from at the north side, and then to your east there's like a staircase up into another tunnely caverny thing. The pool is yeah, never mind. Actually, you smell like a fishy odor, like it's like the pool's obviously fed by somewhere else.
Is the pool deep?
You can't see to the bottom right now. It's kind of murky water.
Can we stick the glowy dagger in it?
You can throw the glowy dagger in it if you
No.
want. Yeah.
If you guys
throw
throw
it.
that fucking dagger away, I will murk all of you.
No, I just said stick it in the water so we can see.
Throw it in the water. Come on, do it.
No, I'm gonna just stick it in the water like a flashlight.
That is my one memory of the best NPCs in any D&D campaign ever.
Throw it in the water.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, that was good. Those
That
are
was the
best.
rock people's dagger.
Yes,
Okay.
that was the rock.
Can I do
people
this DM or is this not gonna happen?
Sorry, what are you doing?
Sticking the dagger in the water so I can see how deep the water is.
Sure, you can do that. Use a perception check though. Do a roll.
Even with a light, I have to roll perception. That's
Yes,
crazy.
you fucking do. It's a dark, murky fucking pool of water in a dark fucking cave. Fucking right. Good job. Not only do you see the bottom,
The Superman X-ray vision scene.
not only do you see the bottom of the pool, which is about 20 feet deep, you can actually make out, like, the light casts a shadow on a skeleton at the bottom that, like, has some sort of glimmer or glint to it as well. It, like, reflects, the light reflects off of it. It's got a glimmer or a glint to it.
And did the other guy see this too?
No, you just saw it.
Okay. I yell out to the guys and I say, "Look, I think there's something down there, and it's shiny."
Let me at it. Throw me at the shiny.
Trust the pretty boy to find the shiny shit.
Can you swim?
I don't have any like skills in it. No.
In
I cast shape water. How deep was the water? Did we get a measurement?
20 feet deep.
Okay, I don't cast shape water. That's only 5 feet.
For the first 5 feet, you cast shape water. Who's going in?
To
the murky
Tie a rope
pool?
around me.
I'm effectively
Actually, yes.
wearing an anchor, so not me.
I have tons of rope. I'm gonna tie a rope around Horatio, and we're gonna toss Horatio in.
I weigh an anchor.
Yeah, but we can pull him out.
All right. You going? So you're gonna try and swim down to the skeleton and pull it out?
Yeah, that's it. That's what's happening.
All right.
I'm gonna hold the little light dagger in my teeth so I can see.
You can roll if you want to roll. I don't mind if you roll a dexterity save or an acrobatics check. I don't mind. It's up to you. Just pull
They're the
this off.
same.
Interesting. Okay, so you get to you jump into the water. It makes a terrible splash throughout the cavern. You time this up with that geyser, that echo booming through the cave, or maybe it was just you jumping into the water. And you when you jump down, you sink to the bottom. What you can see in front of you is this skeleton, and it has some sort of magical wand. And what you can see, you're like there underwater, like Samwise Gamgee at the moment. What would you like to do?
I want to try and can I touch it? Am I in touching range?
Yes, you are. You've made it to the bottom.
All right. Well, I can't see properly because my eyes are getting flooded. I kind of just want to grab whatever is shining.
Yep.
And then hold on to it tight and just tug on the rope a couple times to signal that I'm ready.
Yeah. All right. So you grab the wand. It's a magical wand of some sort. You grab it, and you tug the rope, and you guys roll a strength check with advantage to help him out. Get out.
Are we both on the rope?
Yep.
I was gonna say, because there is no way that LePage can lift Horatio. He's 300 fucking pounds.
Well, are you both on the rope? I thought you were.
I think I would see I would be seeing LePage struggle, and then help.
Nice.
The page does not struggle apparently because he only rolls fucking greens.
Wow. Fuck. Okay.
My
So
last 3 or 4 rolls have been greens.
Yeah, I know. You start yanking him out, and he's almost out of the water, before this enormous serpent latches on and like strangles him. It is constricted Horatio in its entirety, and it is like it's like lashing him around in the water. He's now surfaced, and you've still got a hold of the rope.
Even with my perfect roll, that's crazy.
Still happening.
That's crazy.
It's still happening.
I rolled a perfect roll.
If you didn't roll a 20, he drowned. He's already dead.
Fucking crazy.
So he's being constricted at the moment by this enormous green serpentine
How
snake.
deep is he?
No, he's the snake's got him out of the water. Snake is nightmare. I want to show it to you.
Okay, so, but it's got a human face.
It's the most disgusting snake I have ever seen.
It's not even a human face. It's like the gummy grandpa. That has,
It's
like,
terrible.
It's got. It's
It's
missing
got
its
whistle
features.
when it says S's.
So that's not what our snake looks like.
I can imagine this snake sitting in like a medical bed, with just like a glass of water with dentures in it.
Why is
And
that snake that? It's the worst.
Could I give this snake like Vietnam flashbacks? This is grandpa.
All right. So are they on land then, or what?
He's in shallow water now. He's sort of at the edge, getting thrashed around by a snake.
All right. I'm gonna use talk to animals to try to convince the snake to let him go.
All right. The snake. You can roll. What are you gonna say to him? How are you gonna convince the snake? You gotta
I'm
say
gonna
something.
say. I'm gonna say. Is there let our friends go, please?
Says, I haven't seen something this juicy in that many years.
And I will say, although he is quite juicy, he's not well fed and he smells terrible. He will not be a beneficial meal for you.
Roll a persuasion check. Persuasion. Yeah.
Persuasion.
+5.
All right. So, he hears, like, as he's wrestling, he hears this like sort of ominous noise approaching from the staircase behind you, and he sort of sees it, and the snake immediately like retreats under the water, leaving Horatio absolutely in disarray on the beach side in front of you. When Horatio is the only one that can see he's facing your direction, and he sees, like, on the staircase, he sees like this ethereal blue light just drag across the one passageway that you can see. This like ominous I always use that word, ominous. This ethereal blue light goes across the staircase in front of you.
Horatio is just spluttering because he's just been half drowned. Blue. I think it's blue. Thanks for the help, guys. But there was something just behind you up the stairs, and it's gone.
If we turn our heads, do we see anything?
You don't. It's gone.
Okay, then I'll assume that Horatio was just seeing things and like he was almost drowning because he just about died. He just
He still saw the light.
yeah.
Yeah.
You, Horatio,
I have the
up.
image of that snake's face ingrained in my brain, and it's terrifying.
It's horrible. It's nightmare fuel. Horatio, you picked up a magical wand. I will show it to you now. It's pretty sick.
Lucky we're all spellcasters. Actually, a warlock.
I found
It
this.
doesn't matter. You can use a magic wand, can't you?
Can you?
At any time, I think you can pull
I have
one
no
out.
idea, to be honest.
Did you guys see that?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay,
I
I'm
still
gonna
have
send
the
it to you.
snake on my screen. I still have the snake on my
Get
screen.
rid of that thing off your screen. It's fucking nightmare fuel. All right, here.
I love that he keeps putting in fucking Discord.
What's
Oh,
wrong with
that's
that?
sick.
What's wrong with that?
That is sick.
All right, I'll send this here. Oops.
7
about that.
charges.
I'll send it in the VTT as well so you can read it.
Surely,
I
I think we almost give it to fucking Phip Solomon and let him just hold on to it.
not after that photo
I,
he just
I
sent
have
in.
I have magic missile already.
Yeah, but like, is it a cantrip?
Yes. No.
Oh,
But
It can be used 7 times using this wand.
I think it makes sense for one of you two to have it.
I
Probably, if anyone should have it, I think it should be our poverty-stricken friend who currently has no access to magic.
Horatio knows only analog combat.
Expand your horizons, dickhead.
Nah.
And no is the answer to that.
Solomon. Okay, I as you guys hand it to me, I toss the wand at LePage's feet and keep your trinkets.
Horatio's gotten by this far in life without knowing any magic, and he will continue to do so.
I don't know about gotten by.
Oh, he's here. Is he not?
Barely.
Hey, he's got a lucky trait.
Why did you zoom in?
What's been zoomed in?
nothing. We're just,
Check the
we're being
Discord.
dumb. We're just being dumb in Discord.
Oh god, that is fucking horrible. Who actually fucking drew that? Is that in this book as well? Fuck me.
I hope that's not in the book.
This is legit from D&D Beyond though. It would be.
If you find that image in the book, get a permanent marker and color over it.
It'll be in the book. I guarantee it.
All right, Horatio, are you adding this wand to your inventory?
I can backpack it for now. Sure.
Right now, it's on the floor at LePage's feet. Solomon strolled off.
I'll backpack it because LePage won't use it.
The page
I
has
just
so
think
many
I'm
different cantrips.
That's not a bad idea. So the Castian in Brad's stream just said, use the wand to trade for your eyesight, Horatio.
Get fucking roasted.
It's a bartering chip now.
He said something about me like just not allowing him to have
He's
sight. or
funny.
something.
He's very funny. Yeah, I did say that.
Okay. So you've got the ethereal being that's just gone past the staircase, but only Big Horatio saw it, doesn't know where it was. And it has like so up the stairs there's a doorway right in front of you as well.
Yep.
So here
Go through door.
I've
Yeah.
learned from my mistakes, and without checking it for magic or if it's locked, I push the door open.
Perfect.
Watch it be trapped.
Okay. Interestingly, you walk into this room, it's like another barracks. It has a light that it was burned, started burning. It was burning not too long ago. It looks like it is like it's somewhat freshly lit. Probably in the last couple of hours it has been lit. You can see that the beds have also been used in the last days. You can't tell exactly by what or who, but this place has been used as a steakhouse or a barrack recently.
Does anything look like Gundren or what the fuck's his name? The other
Sildar.
one.
Roll a
Sildar.
perception check, investigation check.
Thank you. There's beds.
Has anyone ever
It's-
rolled
Yeah, no.
passing DC on an investigation check? Literally,
Never.
literally never. I've never got to like say more ever.
Yeah.
So I after all of last session, I managed to roll a 25 to hit on bats with 2 health.
Yeah. Well, that's about
This
fucking
is
canon
about
for
how
you.
this session's going. Yeah.
Yeah,
As
okay,
canon as
that's
possible.
sounds about
I
right.
just I look to the guys and I just kind of like say like how's everybody feeling? Like we've been pushing on for a while. How are the wounds?
I feel great.
I'm managing. I've been better, but
I'm a little
Well,
wet, but
I'm gonna have a little. I might have a little sip of one of our stash here.
As I see him pull out the healing potion, I'm gonna cast healing hands on him. I grab his wrist to stop him and cast healing hands. How many hit points would you like?
I'm just shy of 5.
Just shy. I used 4 points of healing hands then.
So does that give me 5 or does that give me 4?
You said just shy. How many do you want?
5.
I'll give you 5.
4.7.
Well, it was actually 0.5 because I actually lost it because of half damage, but whatever.
Nope, it rounds up. Fuck you.
Yeah. All right, so now I'm topped up. Thank you.
All right. Given
Daddy.
some time has just passed, players, I'm going to roll a dice to see if the black spider has found the forge or is getting closer to the forge. I will roll a D10, 1 through 9, and she has not found it yet. 10, she has found.
Oh, she found that shit.
Wow. I never imagined that would happen. Okay.
Well.
Players, the black spider, what you can feel is there has been like a tremendous roar through the caverns, and it's like the entire caverns have woken up. There's like a booming, and you can almost like you can hear the sound of turnstiles moving. You can hear the sound, like raging sound of clanking, clashing. You can hear that booming cave, that booming water sound is even louder than it was before. I can't believe I just rolled a 10. Unbelievable. Okay, continue. So you've got in this room, you have got in front of you, this is a dead-end room. Is there anything for you guys?
There's a door.
No, there isn't a door.
I was gonna say, I want to search under the beds and see if maybe any of the people that have made camp here have left any supplies behind to return to.
Yep, perfect. You roll a perception check. I don't know. No, you don't find
two incoming.
Oh shit!
Yes.
We might have found something, boys.
2 potions of healing under one of the beds.
I toss one to Horatio and I keep one for myself.
Fucking legend.
Lad.
Unbelievable. Only one door in or out. You must return inside.
Yeah, I lead. But I can't move my shit
okay,
yet.
so back out here, obviously you've got the room, like staircase up is where you can go from here. That would be your only way. There's like a crumbled passage to your direct south, but north would be out, or the way further into the mines.
I head north.
Yep.
I also head north.
I have a bad feeling about this. But I will head north with them.
There's Horatio's one dialogue per every 45 minutes.
That's
That he has a bad feeling. All right. Disregard what I'm about to do on the tabletop because I'm just moving. All right. So this next room you walk into is this like huge, grand mausoleum, like thinking Lord of the Rings when they go down and into like the dwarven tunnels and they get to Moria. And it's like this huge expanse. Like the ceilings in here are 60, 70, 80 feet tall. There's columns, beautiful dwarven manufactured columns all throughout it. There is all across the room from one side to another, you can see the remnants of an enormous battle that waged here. You can see the bodies of elven warriors. You can see the bodies of dwarven warriors slain. There are old axes and broken arrows and broken bodies and all strewn across the floor. There's a pile of goblins at one of the entrances. You can see over here, and piles of them like up against the walls where obviously there was a huge defense of these mines at one point. What else can you see? Let's triple check here. One moment.
I start to loot the goblins.
Roll of perception. Dozens of dead warriors. Yep. Fight that happened many, many years ago. Who has a passive perception? What's all of your passive perception?
No comment.
0?
It's a single digit. We don't need to talk about it.
So okay, sure.
Mine's 9.
Yeah. Fuck. Okay, there you go. And Horatio, come on, surely.
Big 9.
All right.
There is
sure.
no way you have a 9 as well. All three of us have 9.
So yeah, the rogue also has a 9. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm.
So what would you like to do? Are we walking through the cavern?
Run it straight.
Curtis, are you ready to break?
No, I'm good.
All right.
Straight
you
up the
good?
gut.
Perfect. Okay, so you're walking through this enormous cavern. You take stock for a second of how beautiful it is. Like, this was clearly a great meeting place. Like, there's remnants of old fires and pig roasts and like materials, and like this was a grand hall. In the northernmost corner, like call it around here, is like this gorgeous workshop. And you explore it, and you're walking past it, casting light on the walls. You can see these old, like what do you call them, like architectural drawings of different weapons and pieces of armor and magical things. And there's this one in particular that's like in the middle of the wall where it shows these architectural drawings of this clearly it was this magical sword. It has like pictures, posters, and stickets, and it's all like weathered away and old, but you can clearly see like this sword is somehow they're harnessing the power of the sun into this sword, and clearly there was an enormous amount of tension on this drawing and on this whatever they were trying to build or forge here. You can see like the writings of elf, you can see the writings of human common, you can see the writings of dwarves. Like, there was this huge collaboration on how this specific sword was going to be made and forged, and that's like all over the wall in this like extravagant, well, at one day it would have been a beautiful workshop. As you are exploring, from behind you, you can hear this gnawing and gashing and clawing, sort of stripping across the floor. You can hear one humanoid being shoot across the darkness from behind you, and all of a sudden you are beset by these enormous ghouls in front of you. Clearly undead ghouls. I'm showing you an image of them right now. These humanoid beings with giant arm claw-like things, and they are attacking you, and you are rolling for initiative. Combat. They have surprised you as well, so you'll be rolling for initiative with disadvantage in a moment. You rolling?
I'm getting there.
5.
9. 11, sorry.
All right, so from the darkness, all of these beings creep up on you. You can see like their eyes are like imbued with this aqua glow, and they're running towards you, ravaged in hunger. Oh, Horatio, you still need to roll.
I did roll.
Oh,
I did roll too.
I'm rolling on here for you. with disadvantage. Didn't work. You need to do something. I don't know what it was. Good now. All right. This ghoul lashes out from the darkness, attacking the largest of the three.
Horatio,
Horatio.
the widest of the three.
How much do you weigh, Solomon?
240
Great
pounds.
question.
So in armor, you're probably on par.
Okay, in armor, like 140 kilo.
Nice. We're equal.
He's a big boy.
We see eye to eye.
Solomon's a rig. Like he is like 6'6" and jacked.
Yeah, same.
Sorry, your divine sense can see these. Sorry, is divine sense on all the time?
No, I have to
okay,
cast it.
sorry, you didn't cast it. So you didn't see it. All good. Does 13 hit Horatio?
Oh, no, it does not.
No. All right. Next one is going to move here, and he is rushing towards the big soul. Attack its claws. And probably missing. Yep. Ooh, 30 feet. Right on the money. Does that hit? Yes. No doubt.
Bit.
No, it's
Oh,
sorry.
I thought it was Horatio.
It's attacking Solomon. Sorry.
Sorry, my bad. My AC is 19.
And you need to roll a Constitution saving throw.
No.
Get wrecked, nerd.
Does that mean you go? What does that mean? You go. I don't even know. I thought that might go frozen, but don't worry about it now. All good. You take 7 slashing damage from the ghoul. This one is attacking Horatio. I need to. 18 hit. Surely.
Yeah, that hits.
Uh, 5 damage to you, Horatio.
It's paralyzed for 1 minute.
That's what I thought. Yeah, it's paralyzed, isn't it?
Hang on. It's only a DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. What was your save? Did you hit it? Okay, so you passed it.
I passed
You
it.
hit a
Yeah,
10.
I hit a 10.
You roll a con save, Horatio.
On save.
You saved. Perfect. All right, Horatio, it's your turn. You've got 2 ghouls in front of you. One that has not attacked yet, but quite far away.
Cool. If that's the case, I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage. And the game is paused.
My mistake.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's in combat, so we better pause it.
And then I'm going to use my crossbow on the person that's far away.
All
with
right.
advantage. Because of the assassinate.
That's right. Wow.
Which I'm glad I had.
He's metagaming. Look at him go.
That's it.
He's
21 hit?
metagaming. Yes.
A nice old 9 damage.
9 damage.
Yeah.
Well done.
And that is my go. I'm out of things to do.
Solomon, what do you got for us? You got 2 in front of you.
All right. I'm going to swing at the nearest one with my greatsword.
I'm turning off dark
Nice
vision.
and simple.
It makes it look horrible.
I missed
That's
with
a
the
miss.
nearest one.
That would
Yeah, that's my turn, unfortunately.
be- all right. LePage.
All right.
I'm also
I'm gonna-
turning off dark vision.
I'm gonna use Scorching Ray, so I have to roll 3 times. Oh wait, that just casted. That's the wrong roll. Don't take that.
I just realized that Solomon's vision is 3 times wider than the other 2 tokens as well.
All right.
Is it?
So
I have 120-foot dark vision. If this is all I can see, what the fuck can you guys see? Holy shit.
Does that hit? Sorry, is that to hit 24?
No, that's to hit. Yeah.
24 hits. Who are you shooting?
One of the two next to Horatio.
All right. One has been hit.
Okay, well, I'll hit the one that's the one. I'll hit the one on the right first.
Yeah, all right. And Scorching Ray, is that a new spell? You want to describe that?
Yeah, it's fire, and it comes out of my hands, and it's scorching, and it burns, and now they're burning.
Perfect.
And I get to do it 2 more times.
Wow. Okay.
It's
Oh, that's right. It's a.
Yeah, it's a 3.
I don't think you have to re-roll though. Oh,
Yes,
you do.
It's
Yeah.
for each
right.
attack.
You do. Yeah. 12 hits.
Okay, same target.
Sure. Six. Yep. And one more time.
Okay, apparently this guy is a fucking juice monkey.
Fuck, you've done like 13 damage.
Fucking juice monkey.
U9's gonna miss.
All right, and then that's my turn.
Ghoul number 5 is going to be out of range, I think, for all of you, actually. Yeah. Oh, no, he isn't. He's going to sneak in. Oh, no, Horatio's right here. He's going to engage Horatio. Try and claw him. That, I would assume, is going to hit.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Big damage. It's happening now. All right. 8 damage, slashing, and roll a con save.
Can't save.
Shit. 19 passes. Well done. Sorry. Is it my turn?
It's yeah, you're good.
My bad. I was just doing something in the background. All right. This one is going to... The one that you just damaged heavily that's like on fire is like screaming towards you. LePage. And probably missing. Yep.
Yeah.
Solomon, you are beset by 2 around you. That
Nope.
is- Ooh, big dog, the tank. The
You
tank,
gave me the big armor, mate.
the tank. Look at him go.
I'm not really that tanky, to be fair. That also misses.
This one is also going to attack LePage. He's going to try and attack. Okay. And he's going in for like a bite or a gnaw attack on. And does that hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Little. You do not have to roll a con save for this. But it's going to do 12 damage. He sinks his teeth and takes a chunk out of your shoulder.
LePage screams in agony. Yeah, like it's been a while since he's actually taken damage in any fight.
You're dripping blood, like it's coming. Yeah, the ghoul like is emaciated with hunger when it tastes the blood dripping out of its mouth. It ends its turn. Horatio, bring it home. I'm taking away Horatio's vision again. Hold on. There you go, Horatio. Can you see everything now in color?
I can.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I can. I am going to use my dagger and try and attack the one next to LePage.
Yep. Yeah, you're sort of flanked on all sides, aren't you?
Does a 19 hit?
It does. Yep.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna sneak attack as well. That's one of the things. The 13 damage
Ooh, what? Sorry, you're hitting the one
to the
right in
right
front
of
of you?
LePage.
Yeah. Okay, he is full health, and he... Alright, you're doing 13 damage?
Doing 13 damage to him.
Yep. Done.
And as I do that, I'm also going to backhand swing with my other dagger on the one that's north to me.
Yep.
Does a 16 hit?
It does.
Or
4 damage? Yes, work. Horatio never misses. Send
Guess we're lucky.
Solomon those dice.
Yeah, bro,
I need
legit.
to this over. That is all I can do.
Solomon.
I suppose I go for the one right in front of me again, and I don't think if I can do anything other than swing my greatsword, because that normally doesn't work very well for me. You know what? I'm going to swing my greatsword.
Do it.
Yep, that's about what normally happens.
Wow. It's actually unbelievable. Does that hit though? Actually, that hits.
Does it actually?
That hits. No armor on these ghouls.
Jesus. I think I clicked that by accident. Ignore that roll.
Ignore that.
That is going to be 10 damage.
Excellent work.
That's on the dude, like, directly to my west on the VTT.
Okay, sure. Yep.
East.
West. Sorry, east. You are correct.
East.
The bees are doing things.
They're working their magic.
That's it.
Is that your turn?
One sec. I am... Yeah, that is my turn. God damn it. Why are both of my healing shit fucking actions?
So, LePage, as you are gearing up to defend yourself, the three of you hear this smashing in the cavern. This hammering of like a mace through a wooden door, just smashing it. You can hear it from the other side of the cavern. And you hear this growl, this growl and this smashing of a wall or something on the other side of the cavern. And it's your turn.
That's not good. All right, I'm gonna use Toll of the Undead and attack one of the weaker ones.
There's one really weak to your right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pick. So does that automatically hit?
Yeah.
5 damage. It's killing.
All right.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, you're killing it.
All right. The necro power comes out of the ground and just grabs its feet and then just yanks the ghoul straight into the ground. The ghoul just disintegrates.
And you hear like a ding.
Yeah.
A death toll ring.
And that was
your
my turn.
All right, so this one next to Horatio, he's actually gonna go. He saw his friend take that gash out of LePage's shoulder, and he's looking so hungry at the stage. He's going to try and bite the small Horatio. And 16.
If it equals
16
it's a hit.
equals hit. Yep.
Hits.
Oh no. BTT, bro.
That's what we want to hear.
So it missed.
Yeah. We're doing this the old-fashioned way. 2d6 plus 4. It's dice, right? 1, 6, 7, 11 damage. He bites you and takes like he gets like your chest. He like leeches down. He like, gets your chest.
A big target.
Big target. You guys getting smoked at the moment? It is updating in real time, by the way, to the VTT. That is cool. That's his turn. And this one is going to slash again. Oh my goodness. 23 hits, Solomon.
That does in fact hit.
2d4. 2. I've rolled a 1 and I've rolled a 3 plus 2 is 5 damage. And roll for a con save.
Just doing the damage first. On save. It's going to be a 15.
Saves. And where's my combat? Here we go. Another one is attacking you. One that you damaged in front of you. Replicating its friends, it also wants to take a bite out of Solomon. Jesus. Assuming that hits.
Yes. Just.
8 damage, Solomon.
Jesus.
The boys are covered in blood. There's high stakes here at the moment. How are you gonna get us out of it? Another ghoul is going to attack the page. He's going to slash at you. He's like mauling you at the moment. After he's taken the blood, he's like mauling on top of you. Back
Oh my
shots.
god.
Oh my god. Back shots everywhere.
LePage is taking the back shots.
Full damage. 10 damage with his claws. Just he's like slashing you, ripping you up.
LePage lets out another big grunt as he's bleeding out on the floor, and he's down on one knee.
Jeepers. All right, Horatio, do something. Okay, I just want to be clear though. So this one here is weak. This one here is pretty weak. Other two pretty healthy. You got 2 weak, 2 healthy.
Don't worry, I gotta play next turn.
You don't need to do that.
The best comment ever.
We all know what he's referring to as well.
Alright, so Horatio's gonna use disengage.
I need to get out of the way.
Oh wait, no, I need to do a better pathing though. I can't.
What are you trying to do right now?
I just wanted to move away from LePage, but I didn't want to do opportunity attack. Do you care for that? Like here?
You'd have to disengage.
Yeah, I'm disengaging.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Yeah, go over there if you want.
Alright, I'm gonna sit on top of the rock.
Yeah, sure. You can jump on that rock. It's fine.
Nope. And then I'm gonna use my action to crossbow the one closest to Solomon.
Yep.
On this right.
Yep.
And if it hits, I will sneak.
Hits.
Go. That was horrible. Where's my sneak?
Fuck. The boys. So sorry, 5 damage? Is that what you did?
Plus 9, 14.
14. All right, you're killing that one in front of Solomon. Legolas style.
Cool. Let's just quickly aims the crossbow, launches one straight into the chest, and as he's reloading, just yells for Solomon to attack now. That's my go.
Dead. Well done, team.
Spit on him.
Get him!
Is my turn?
Yeah, my turn's done.
Yep. Solomon,
Okay.
just before you attack, you hear this echo booming through the cavern. And the door that is over here, which I'm tagging right now, this side of the cavern, blows out through, and immediately this gigantic ogre you see with a massive mace splashes through the door with the giant morning star in his hand, absolutely raging like in the Mines of Moria kind of scenario that you're seeing, but you from it despite it being at quite a distance, Solomon, you notice that it looks like a zombie. It looks like a ghoul. Like it doesn't look like it's of this realm. Like it doesn't look like it's living. It looks like an undead.
Okay, so the ghoul directly in front of me. Is it reasonable to assume it's undead?
Yep.
Okay, so Solomon sees this ogre-ish ghoul come through
Ghouls
the
are
door
undead.
and effectively rushes the ghoul directly in front of him, and his hand reaches to the back of his head, and as his hand makes contact with the back of this ghoul's head, the ghoul's eyes glow that same neon blue that you see Solomon's glow anytime his magic comes through him, and Solomon is going to use his channel divinity ability, Control Undead.
Oh, nice.
So
Very
the
cool.
ghoul has to make a wisdom saving throw DC 13.
Yep. I'll give you that. He does not. He's yours.
And so Solomon leans forward and whispers to this ghoul, points to his friend at the top of the stairs. You will never believe what he said about your mother. and turns him around to face his friend. And effectively is commanding him to fight his friend.
As in, like, you want him to attack the ogre zombie that's coming up the stairs.
No, the guy at the top of the stairs. I don't know how to fucking click on it. I don't know how to ping it, but...
Can you guys see that picture?
Yeah, we did.
That is what is coming towards you.
Of the 3 guys that we can see in our general vicinity,
yep.
the guy at the top of that staircase.
All good. Yeah, all good. Yeah.
So he's compelling him to attack that guy.
Yep. This one. Okay. Yep. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Go to the page. Dun dun. Good.
I was kind of hoping you were gonna do damage, but that didn't.
Turned
obviously didn't help. I am going to use Misty Step and just get out of the way here. And I'm gonna back up and get over here.
Oh, did you use Misty Step? Cool.
Yeah. And then for my, can I bonus drink a potion? Is that what you can do?
Yeah.
Or is it an action?
You can bonus.
Okay.
You just have to roll for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a sip.
Have a sip.
All right, 2d4 plus 2.
I'm looking right here. Ooh. Looking. Oh, I need to open a window.
That's 1.
You should
Yeah.
DM's taking his headset off.
Ooh.
And that'll be my
Sweaty.
turn.
All right. How did you just end your turn right there? That was awesome. Okay, so this one is also going to attack you, Solomon. Ravaging you right next to its old friend.
That ain't gonna hit, buddy.
Ain't gonna hit. All right, so this is your friend. You want him to attack the one that just attacked you?
Yes, sir.
With claws or bite? Bite or claws? Claws has a higher to hit, but slightly lower damage. Bite has slightly lower to hit, but more damage.
For the sake of roleplay, I have just told him that he insulted his mother. I like the idea that our friend is frantic and is going for maximum damage, lower to hit.
All right, I like it.
Fuck's sakes, bro. Even my friends roll badly.
Damn it. I liked that too. That was his play. All right, so this ghoul is going to rush Horatio that just ran over, and he is also. Fuck, the ghouls are landing hard tonight.
Yep.
That's hurting for sure. 12 damage, Horatio. How are you looking here?
I am down.
So on top of the mound of stone here, as he's firing off of his arrows out of his crossbow, this ghoul like scurries up in like this fiendish way, bites, like he takes a chunk out of his calf muscle, and he is now incapacitated. Horatio is on the floor. And it's your turn, Horatio. Damn. And the ogre, you can see, has crept closer to the 3.
One death save complete.
Solomon, you can see the ogre tearing up the stairs towards you, getting closer and closer, each as time passes, ravaging.
Do something.
Fuck off.
I can do something, but I don't want to kill everybody.
I reach out to the ghoul directly in front of Horatio, and I cast Chill Touch as a cantrip.
Yep.
Grab it by the throat, basically. 13 to hit.
That hits.
It's a D10 of necrotic.
Hit it. Ooh, good roll, good roll. Does that? Nice. All right. What does chill touch look like? What color is that? How does that?
Generally speaking, Solomon's spells are like that sort of
Oh,
ghostly neon blue, like
That's right.
somewhere half between, almost even like a purple sort of hint to them.
Yes.
But it's almost, I like to think of his necrotic spells as almost a ghostly extension of his own limbs. So like,
that's what I was thinking.
Chill touch is almost like he reaches out, and even though his character doesn't directly touch the ghoul, this ghostly electric blue spectral hand extends out from his arm and grabs the ghoul by the throat, and almost like the ghoul ages directly in front of everyone. Yeah, like almost like years sapped off its life.
Yeah.
The dead ghoul is aged. Okay,
Fuck
got
up,
it.
dickhead. Let
I
me have
just-
flavor.
That's what I say shit like that all the time. I just killed Horatio accidentally.
I did see the skull appear.
Sorry,
Ow.
Horatio. How do I stop killing you?
I don't know. My
He's back.
Be-
He's back.
my Beyond's fine.
I can't put you back in the combat. You just rolled.
I'm before Solomon.
Yeah.
Is
just
it
try
my
and
go
roll
now?
that.
Is that hang on,
No.
is that
just
ghoul
was.
still alive?
Which ghoul?
The one in front of Horatio?
Yeah.
Shit, they have more health than I expected.
Oh yes, yeah, he is alive. Yeah, sorry, the one that you just attacked. Oh, sorry,
what,
which one did you attack? The one in front of
the
you?
one
in front of Horatio?
directly in front of Horatio.
He's dead. Sorry, that was my mistake.
Okay, cool.
He's dead.
Follow-up question. 2 follow-up questions actually. One, is throwing something a bonus action or an action?
It's a bonus action.
Second question, what would you say the splash range is on a potion of healing?
Enough to hit Horatio only at this stage.
Horatio only? I
Yes.
couldn't put it between the two of us?
No.
Okay, that's
Wouldn't
all right.
need
I throw it directly at Horatio.
Yep. All right. So Horatio, that hits you. And
I will roll the dice
I don't think you need to roll for that, do you?
for to do the healing. I do.
Oh yeah, to do the healing. Where are you throwing it at him? Is it hitting him on the head, face?
No, I'm not hitting
Back
him
shot,
directly. I'm not
or-
risking. I'm not backshotting Horatio. Fuck up. I throw it directly in front of him and it does 5 healing.
Nice work. So he stabilizes. He
Oh,
has
yeah.
some sort of exhaustion mechanic though, which I can't remember.
I've got it somewhere. I'll have a look at it.
We do have a homebrew exhaustion mechanic somewhere. I haven't got
Yeah.
the document open though.
I
I'll-
can open it up in a second. Is that your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
Nice. All right, LePage.
All right, yay. We are going to. You got one of these commanded, right?
Yes, the one that
Yes,
is flying.
the one
is
at the top.
Yeah. Sorry, you have disadvantage on saving throws now, Horatio.
How worse for wear does the one appear that's next to Horatio? That's not under his command.
The one next to Solomon is pretty
Yeah.
healthy.
Fuck.
And you've got an ogre on the staircase right now.
Yeah, that's why I'm saving skills. I don't want to.
Careening towards you. It's about to enter
Alright.
combat.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the one next to. Shit.
That misses.
Okay, apparently I'm not gonna Eldritch Blast. Fuck. I'm just gonna drink another potion for my bonus. Or do I even have any more? I probably don't even have any more. Nope,
Back.
that was it.
That's you?
Uh,
You're done?
Yeah, that's it. No more health
Damn.
potions.
Uh-oh.
Actually, I am going to drink a potion of climbing that we've had since the beginning of the campaign.
A potion of climbing.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Yep. All right.
So I have an hour of climb speed.
Perfect.
That.
All right.
So
I like it.
I'm hoping that I can use some sort of like part of the rocky face here to climb up and get into safer positioning.
Yeah, sure. You do have you could like like Spider-Man like latch onto it, something for sure up there. Like you've got stalagmites that you could sort of soar through like Tarzan as well.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start climbing up the walls.
All right. Yep. All right. So you just remember your elevator.
Yep.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, but it's only I have an advantage to strength checks. It's not an immediate win. It's like I still have to technically roll the athletic check, but it's with
Oh, to get
advantage.
up. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. You're trying to get up to 30 feet up high or something.
Yeah, I don't want to like cheat the system.
Yes. No. 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 Definitely not. Absolutely. Okay.
So-
Roll your athletics check to climb 30 feet
Yeah, but what with advantage?
with advantage.
Yeah. All right, that should be fine.
Yep. You made it. You're climbing up
Yep.
like fucking Spider-Man now.
Good. Yeah.
All right. Ghoul's in front of Solomon, and he's going to attack.
Gonna have to roll better than that, champion.
Oh, what happens to
Come on.
him? What happens
Punish
to
him.
him? What happens
Punish
to
him. Punish him just as badly as you punish me. He misses. He misses Solomon, and just so happens to knock into the ghoul that I currently am controlling. And that ghoul looks at him and fucking rocks him across the jaw.
All right, so the ghoul, yeah, so the next ghoul is going to be attacking with advantage.
I like that. I'll
Yeah.
take it.
Yeah, that works well.
Yeah, perfect. Good work.
You almost like a provocation attack.
Exactly. Yeah, and he's also biting. And he's hitting.
Let's go.
And he's damaging. Let's go. Ooh, big damage.
Fuck
9
yeah.
damage. All right, you've killed him. So he eats his face off, rips out his throat with an enormous bite, and he is dead. It is now Horatio. It's your turn actually, because the ogre misses one more turn. Horatio, it is your turn.
All right. If it's my turn, then I am going to use a healing potion.
It's valid.
So obviously this ogre has heard the commotion of the battle in this echoing through the chamber. It is coming for flesh. It is smashing up this staircase, smashing against the wall as it comes through, knocking over tables. It can smell the scent of blood in the air.
I'm just gonna take max health because it's an action. And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna have a potion of healing.
Oh fuck, that's smart. I didn't even realize you could double it up.
Oh,
And I have
he's
to
so
it's-
good.
It's
Wow.
10 plus 2d4 plus 2.
So
Alright,
smart.
Whatever this is, plus 2.
So it's
6.
effectively 16 healing off 2 potions. Fuck yeah.
Wow.
yeah. Alright,
Fucking
my go is
smart.
done.
Well done. All right. It is now Solomon's turn. His ogre zombie's missing a turn.
Okay. Why did he miss a turn?
Because he just entered combat.
Okay.
So I didn't. I just gave you guys one more turn. So you how long do you have this friendly ghoul for? Do I have to? keep
24
rolling?
hours. 24
okay,
hours.
he's yours forever. Right? For this.
So
Yeah.
if he
while
fails
you're
the
here.
initial roll, 24 hours.
That's awesome. Okay.
Okay,
cool.
so I'm going to use my turn to. I'm going to take an action to heal.
Yep.
Um,
Let's say
so I'm going
he's
to-
just out of range actually for you. Like let's just say he's just out of your 30-foot range.
well, either way, I'm going to take my main action as a lay on hands on myself,
Yeah.
and I'm going to use that for.
That's what I meant.
all
It's sort of like
all 10,
wave 2.
all 10 of my remaining lay on hands charges.
Yep.
And I'm not sure if this is a bonus action or a free action. I'm going to direct my ghoul friend to basically act as a blockade. Like I'm going to put him between us and the ogre.
Yeah.
Is that a bonus action, or would you say that's something
Is
free that I can
command
direct him to do?
command up dead? No, because
Well,
he gets his
he
turn.
obeys my command.
You're just
he
telling
obeys
him
my
what to do.
command.
That's fine. No, you're just talking to him.
Okay, in that case,
Talking's a free
I'm
action.
going to use my bonus action to drink a potion.
Yep.
Where the fuck are my potions of healing? There. It's gonna be 5 more healing for me. And yeah, I'm directing him on his turn to basically act as a blockade between us and the ogre.
Yeah. And as you're sipping, you hear from the cavern to your south, you hear this and there's like a clank, clank,
Another one.
clank, 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 coming from the passageway that you just were in. Solomon, it's your turn.
I just ended my turn.
Sorry, it's LePage. My bad.
All right.
And you're up on the ceiling right now, LePage.
Yeah. Can I like keep climbing across the ceiling so I get within distance of the?
Yeah, absolutely. If you do another athletics, acrobatics check. Yep, well done. You can go another 30 feet, I guess. I won't even give you the difficult terrain because you've got that potion on.
All right.
You Spider-Manning, Tarzaning through the stalagmites.
I'm casting command drop weapon on the ogre.
Nice.
Damn, you got command as well.
Yes, sir. And I believe it's just an instant cast. That's just a wisdom.
Yeah, and I have to do a wisdom save?
Yeah, wisdom save. Yeah.
Yep. Whoa, no way, with a -2.
Yo, why you gotta do that? I've officially used all my pack magic now too, so now I'm down to cantrips.
All right, so he's gonna. All right, so he's assaulting the ogre. You're saying? Is that what you're saying? You want him to pressure the ogre on the stairs?
Don't do it. Wait a second. Do I get any advantage with that because I have high ground, or is that not?
No.
With... Okay.
No, can't go that far. All right, so is the ghoul assaulting the ogre on the stairs? Pip, is that what you're saying? Solomon?
Yes. Oh, not
Okay.
assaulting, but basically just like arcing
Oh,
up
he's
to
just
it,
he's
acting
standing
as a
here.
blockade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Horatio, it's your turn.
Okay.
And as your turn is happening, you can hear bonk.
Funky
And you see these 2 humanoid zombies that crawl up the stairs in the passageway that you just came from, walking arm in arm, looking ravenously hungry towards you.
Yummy.
There's
Okay.
blood everywhere, and they're almost like all the ghouls and undeads in this room are just like in this frenzied state.
Okay. I reach into my backpack.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Ball bearings.
Ball bearing.
Bag of 1,000.
I don't know how to put them in like this. Let me double check. I could probably do it from the VTT.
I got 1,000. Holy shit.
I got some beans, mate.
I have this headcanon that every time Horatio uses ball bearings, they're actually made of like pure sterling silver, and he doesn't realize he's throwing away his life savings.
They're the most precious metal in all of Faerun.
I don't know.
They're
how to-
adamantium. How much would it approximately? How much would it cover? Like, are you aiming this at the
Square
ogre or
area
the
that's
zombies?
10 feet on a side.
Yeah, so you're either hitting the ogre or the zombie.
I'm throwing towards the zombies.
All right, they both have to do a check.
Yeah.
They are actually. I'll give them disadvantage because they're actually terrible. Like generally, they're canon to be terrible walkers. so I'll give him. Is it sorry? Is it Dex? Yeah. They actually they have such a minus anyway. I'm not. They're so minus. It's like they're terrible. Anyway. All right, so one falls prone.
Yep.
The second. Oh.
Damn.
Cooks it. The second joins combat. They both join combat. But one is prone. It's too bad I can't put you into combat. That'd be so much nicer.
That's okay. I can roll and just skip this turn.
All right, it's Big Dog's turn. He's coming in swinging. Oh, sorry, was that your turn, Horatio? Are you done?
I guess that was my action.
Sorry, did you have another turn?
I could bonus action melee him. Yep. Which one's down?
You'd have to walk through your own ball bear.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, dex save. The one that has the falling condition has a... Oh, not only does he pass over them dexterously, he slides over them into the zombie and into range to attack with advantage.
It's gotta be this one because it's... $23?
Yes.
Whoa.
I get you into this.
Big 4 damage.
4 damage. Wow.
Yeah.
Are you attacking the one on the ground or the one standing?
The one that's the prone, because I roll with advantage.
I was gonna give you advantage either way on that one, but
that's alright. I'll go with the prone one.
Yep.
And then that is my go.
All right, Big Dog is coming up the stairs, and he's coming in swinging for that ghoul with his Morning Star. Wow, he misses. Still comes up to about here, and he ends his turn.
Would that not be an attack of opportunity?
No, I haven't got past him.
Yeah, but
he's just standing there. He just don't worry. He's just up here with you. I didn't want to complicate it with the stairs. This guy is still on the ground, so he loses a turn. And the zombie in front of you is 19 to hit. Poorly. Just set upon by these undead. He takes his backhand and just smacks it on your head for 2 damage. Solomon, what do you got for us? You got health back now.
I'm charging the big guy now that I'm healthy.
Yep.
Come here, fat fuck, and I run at him. Bro, like, why is it the second I try and do something?
I'm just like done.
Because you suck.
Who's voting? Can we vote Fib out of the game? Or
yeah.
Like,
off.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, would it actually have any impact?
Yeah.
Would it actually have any impact?
Prestidigitation gone. That's it.
Yeah.
Is that your turn, Fib? Or
well, that was the only skill he landed the whole
miss?
game.
Actually, no, it doesn't.
Wait, that hits?
It hits.
Fuck yes.
The ogre does not have any.
I smite.
Yes, here we go.
Let's fucking go. All right.
It's like a fucking oven in my room right now. Here we go.
So, I don't know why that rolled twice, to be honest with you. It's 15 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then I roll the smite. Where is it?
Here we go. We're doing damage now, everybody.
Let's go. Another 8 radiant damage.
5 episodes.
Total of 23 damage.
Big one. Do you want to explain what that looks like? So this is a large being.
It's a full-on shoulder check. So Solomon sees him. He's healthy now, and he basically like tucks his sword sort of like into his shoulder like that, almost like a jousting pole.
Yeah.
And just fucking charges at him. And It's not even a slash the smite. It's just like a straight up jab straight through the belly of this creature.
So basically, the sword is in it, like the other sword
Effectively,
that's
yeah.
already in it.
Yeah, exactly. And like
perfect.
as he charges, the sword starts to glow with that like ethereal blue, and like you almost like see it explode from the creature's abdomen.
Excellent. Perfect. Pip takes every advantage to explain his
Hey,
attacks.
I get one hit per session. Like fuck, I am not flavoring that shit.
LePage, is your turn. I'm guessing Solomon's done, right? Are you done?
I'm done.
Yeah. Forever. All right, you're on the ceiling, LePage. Jumping around the stalagmites like fucking
Spider-Man.
Tarzan.
All right, we are going to go for an Eldritch Blast on the roof.
Who you shooting? Sorry?
The big boy.
Big boy?
Yay.
That hits. He's sniping him from above. You do have advantage on the attack roll as well, but it doesn't matter. How much damage? 4?
Fucking 4.
All right, from above, like the stalagmites light up with this radiant blue like color and strikes the ogre from above. And
before.
Sorry.
Is this my servant?
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
before I end my turn.
Yep.
Can I see if there's any like loose stalagmite up there with me?
Yeah, you could do a perception check.
Are we doing it this session or next?
Yep. There are some movable stalagmites for sure up there with you. Absolutely.
Okay. Perfect.
All right.
As my ghoul starts his turn, I want to shout out to him and like point at the morning star that this ogre has. Grab onto his weapon. Take it from him.
So is he gonna try and like bite his arm?
Not even an attack. I want him to basically just be a hindrance. I want him to stop him from being able to swing that morning star.
Okay. What kind of a saving throw should he roll?
An
acrobatics
I
check?
suppose a grapple check.
Yeah.
Like,
So it's
okay,
straight.
you know the is it Gulliver's Travels where all the little people like throw ropes at Big Boy Gulliver?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm picturing. Like he's just a
Alright.
hindrance.
He's just
stopping
gonna
him
roll
from swinging that
I
morning
get
star.
what you're saying. Yeah.
So remember how we should roll before?
I'm just gonna attack normally with him. He's gonna get a bite attack.
Yep, that's fair enough. I'll shut up.
And he missed. Yeah. Before Ogre Zombie goes, Horatio, it's your turn.
All right, cool. Is the prone zombie still here? I can't see him.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know why he has disappeared, but yeah.
That's
let's
alright.
Remove as a condition. Yeah, there you go. Somehow see him. The prone one has taken damage.
Oh, now I can see him. Okay, weird. Is he still prone? Sorry.
Yes, he is. Sorry, now he has the prone. There you go.
Cool. I'm gonna attack him again.
Nice.
And then I'll just hit him with the damage. Just 6 damage.
6 damage. Yep. He's still ticking, but he...
Cool. And then I'm gonna disengage
Ooh.
and leg it back to the others and be like, I've tried to hold him up as long as I can, but I'm a bit hurt. So, and then I end my turn.
All right, so now it is Ogre Zombie's turn, and he is going to take a. He's pissed off now at Big Solomon, and he's going to take a swing.
I dare you. Fuck.
That is the greatest roll of all time.
Should I roll a new character yet, or what's the go here?
So Solomon, you're dead. How would you like this to look?
Roll your damage, dickhead.
Oh my god, that is so good. This is a critical hit, right? Yes.
Yep.
Holy shit. So with all of his
Fuck
might,
me,
he
man.
does this enormous roll up smash and crushes Solomon, like smashing through his breastplate, and does 27
What?
smashing damage. Did you
What?
miss that? Did you miss that, Curtis?
I'm falling asleep. I'm getting so tired.
Yeah, it's about to end, but you totally missed that, didn't you?
Do you guys remember that really old school Superman movie where the bad guy like pounds Superman
Yeah.
up to the neck in the moon?
Yeah, well, that's like in all the cartoons, yeah.
Yeah. That's Solomon right now. He's pounded so deep into the fucking ground, he's a crater.
So you've been pounded deep, you've had back shots.
Oh no! We are Solomon has
And-
not been
and
pounded
you
deep.
and you drained
We are
the
not
front.
doing this shit.
And you drained the front, all in one sitting. How deep?
Yes.
How deep did you get pounded? All the way to the neck? That's crazy. So would you say you felt it in your stomach?
Bro, this ogre fisted Solomon so
So are
fucking
you
hard
dead,
that he
Solomon?
used his mouth as a puppet. No, I'm not dead. I'm down though.
Are you rolling for a new character?
Solomon is an unconscious crater in the fucking ground.
So I know you're falling asleep, Curtis, but you clearly missed that, didn't
But
you?
before he goes unconscious, Solomon just like, as he falls, turns to his ghoul and just says, "Kick the shit out of that cunt."
Surely you don't have control of a ghoul after you've been downed.
You do. It's not concentration.
Okay.
Okay, that's his turn. Zombie. He's down. This zombie. He can only do half movements. He can get to. Solomon death save. Curtis, he literally said, I literally go, all right, the ogre's gonna take a swing at Solomon, and he says, I fucking dare you, and then I rolled a critical.
I rolled a 3.
Oh my god. You're dead. All right, LePage, come on, you're on the roof. What do you got for us?
Castian just like you know that quote of the African bloke. Every time I come here, I am abused.
All right. I want to try and Eldritch Blast some of the stalagmites that are above the boss.
Yeah,
Can you
perfect.
blast a fucking healing potion at me?
No,
Yeah.
I need people that are useful. So there's just no point in me bringing you up if you're just gonna go down again. So, can we do that, DM?
Absolutely. Of course you can. Yeah, I'm waiting for you. Yep, do your thing. Just maybe give me... just roll a hit. Just roll a dice. Roll a 20, D20. Yeah, I'll give you that. All right, definitely. So you're hitting Slagmite above the boss, and you're trying to, and you've knocked it down. All right, so this is going to knock down like a part of the ceiling is going to collapse on this giant ogre for significant damage. I am just gonna roll dice. Let me show you on screen actually what it's gonna be. It's 2d10 plus 4. $15 damage on, and it is now like the stones like come careening down onto it, knocks it down into the prone condition. Well,
And then with my bonus action, I try to drop a health potion towards. Actually, I don't have any. I actually don't have any to do that, or I would have. That would have been funny.
Bib's thinking about his next character.
Yeah,
That's
You
all
get
good.
a roll.
Arrowan is a very fun character to play, so it's okay. It's also probably the best mini I've ever painted. So,
Please keep Solomon alive just a little
Bro.
longer.
I care about Solomon way too much to let him die. I have put so much fucking effort into that fucking character, man.
Rip Sullivan because I can't heal him. So
All right.
We have a scroll of Revivify, just saying.
yeah, we do. But I was
First
gonna
you
save
have
it
to
for
all
something
survive.
useful.
Yeah.
Are you? No. You did not just say you're gonna save it for someone other than me.
Yeah, for someone useful.
Fuck you. God, I can't wait till you cop slime back shots.
All right, this
I
ghoul
would
is
never be wedged in that situation. Like, help, step, bro, I'm stuck.
the ghoul is actually going to try and attack now properly on the yeah. All right, he's attacking the ogre, and he is successfully attacking the ogre now that his master is down. Big
Oh,
damage. Oh my god. Here we go. He's latched on, he's got his arm, and he's taking a piece at it now. He's bleeding from a number of different orifices. This like old, like coagulated blood. And it's Horatio's turn.
Yep. As Horatio, I'm going to use my final potion of healing and throw it towards Solomon.
Yep.
I'll just splash it on the ground next to him.
The big bonk is coming next turn.
What am I rolling? I don't know where it went.
Solomon drinks it, and as he's drinking it,
There you go.
7.
Roll 7.
He's stabilized, but he is disadvantage on saves.
Saves, yeah. Alright, and then from here, I'm going to attack the little zombie in front of me.
Yep.
Does that hit?
Woo! There he goes. He's back. He's back to save the day.
Alrighty.
He's back.
For a big 5.
Is that? Did you roll that though the
That's
right
good
way?
crit.
Wasn't
Yeah.
it? 5 damage.
Yeah, it's my offhand.
Wow.
You can still sneak attack though.
Don't think I can on a bonus action.
You still can. It's once per turn, even on a bonus action.
Oh.
And because
Give
I'm
us some
within
sneak.
5 foot,
Give us some sneak. Come on, bring it home.
There you go. There's some
Here we go. All right, you're killing it. It's dead.
He did. I'm supposed to flavor that, aren't I? Oops. As I charge towards the zombie as I drop a potion of healing towards Solomon. And as I do, I dart through and slide on my knees and just slice through and slice off one of the zombie's legs as it falls to the side, not moving.
Nice. All right, it's ogre time. Big dog ogre. Oh, he's down. He has prone condition for another turn. This one has stabilized though, and it runs up to attack Horatio. Yes, no?
No.
No. Your turn, Horatio. Sorry, Solomon.
I don't have an action, do I?
No action. You have bonus action, and you have, yeah, bonus action. There's blood everywhere.
This
Finish
is a
this
bad
fight.
idea.
You've almost got it. Ogre's
Solomon
weak, zombies weak. Come
Solomon
on.
turns to Fat Boy, and he does like the classic like the eyes thing, and he casts Compel Jewel.
Fuck me. Just hit him with your
And-
greatsword.
I can't. It's a bonus action.
Oh, that's right.
The ogre has to make a Wisdom DC 13 saving throw.
How much do you want to bet he rolls a 20?
And Solomon looks at him dead in the eyes. Come at me, Fat Boy.
Ooh. Does he did, sorry, was it 13?
13.
All right. So he's on the ground at the moment while you're doing that. So are you mounting the ogre at this stage while you're looking at him in his eyes?
No. So Compel Jewel basically means that he has disadvantage on attack rolls against anyone other than me.
No,
and
I know that, but he was on the ground when you did this, and you said he stared at him in the eyes. So I was wondering if you're mounting on top of him.
Okay, Solomon grabs him by the hair and lifts his head up and looks him dead in the fucking eyes.
Perfect. Here we
Right,
go.
try it again, fat fuck.
All right, LePage. Sorry, you done, Solomon?
Yep. That's all I can do is a bonus action.
All right, go. LePage,
Right.
come on.
Let's bring it home.
Bring it to bed. Bring it to bed.
Yeah, that's what I
Bring
was
it to
trying do,
bed. Come on.
I'm going.
Save Solomon. You need to.
I can't. No, there's nothing I can do to save him.
I'm
Alright.
chilling.
I'm gonna use Toll of the Dead on the big guy.
All right.
So because he's already weak, we can.
The big bonk is coming. Enraged ogre.
So you need a Wisdom saving throw. Stop. 2 damage.
So that does full damage then,
Yeah.
which is 10.
2.
2. What the fuck?
I rolled the minimum I could possibly roll.
Got it. All right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
I'm assuming you just want him to bite. Yep.
Yeah. Actually, at this point, I want him to do damage, so I'm gonna go with claws.
Sorry. I'll give you that.
This ain't the guy that insulted his mama, so.
Claws hits. He's
Yes,
gashing
sir.
at him. Yeah, he's slashing at him. He's worse for wear already, and he's done another 7 damage. Actually, he's killing him.
Hey.
Yes.
Yeah, he's killing him. How does
How's
that
it feel
look?
to have your zombie be more useful than you?
You know what it is? So as Solomon grabs him by the back of the head and compels Jewel on him, you see this ghoul like almost stumble over to him, and like the claws of the back of the ghoul just embed themselves in the back of this in the back of the ogre's head and just drag down the back of his skull, and he just bleeds out slowly, still making eye contact with Solomon.
Epic. Love it. Horatio, finish the fight. Come on.
Alrighty.
One zombie. Weak
One zombie. Where's my attack on? There it is. It's a 15 hit.
Yep.
Alright, good. He's getting the full shebang.
The full shebang. Give it to him. He's
It's
dead.
19 damage.
He's dead. Finish the fight with a big flare. Let's go. To bed.
With oh, I can't think of anything good. No, I wasn't ready to kill him. Can
Come on,
you
bring it up.
flavor it,
I can flavor it for you.
please? Yeah.
Just at like almost like Solomon's like weak in like dying there next to you in many ways. He's like
No, he's not.
I know. He's like
Solomon is dead looking into the eyes of the ogre.
He does-
Who is
he doesn't
currently
have
lying
any-
on the floor, bleeding out.
his sword's completely dry. There's no blood on it whatsoever. And
Fuck
Horatio,
off.
Horatio actually like jumps off his back with his 2 knives and slashes like through the upper arteries of the zombie, and it falls to the ground. While Horatio does this like almost like an aerial, like a legless aerial, and lands on his feet, and that is the end of the session. For now. So you have assaulted Wave Echo Cave. You've been beset by the undead that linger in this cave, which you believe is the form of some sort of necromancy that Gundren mentioned. Yeah, there's a strange amount of undead in this cavern. We're making really good pace through it. You're for next session you'll be well and truly heading towards the end, which is amazing. So we've made perfect pace this session. Well done to all of you.
Good job, guys.
And that
for the
is-
sake of next session, my ghoul is 24 hours. So is he still alive?
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
Cool.
I'm sure you're probably gonna want to do rest. Cassian said you're not gonna survive for 24 hours.
Yeah.
I'm aware. I am in the
That's
I'm in the fucking twist.
best. He actually has a lot of really funny things to say
He
that
is-
are
he is-
actually
he is
they're
a
actually
very-
really
he-
funny. They're
well,
not just
to be fair,
stupid. They're funny.
He or she is actually a very funny person.
He or she is a very funny person. Yeah,
I
they're actually really funny things that are said.
I was saying earlier, if we ever decide to have a guest on board, would be a fun session.
Yeah, I think we have to one day. All right. Good game, everybody.
Wait,
Have
did
a
you actually
lovely
paint
evening.
that?
Hey?
Did you actually paint that?
Yeah, that's Solomon.
Oh, show me. Did you just show
That's
it?
so
It's in
sick.
Discord. That is
Ah.
the first iteration. I plan on improving on it. But yes, that is the first Solomon.
Oh, it's in Discord. Did you send him an invite, that Castian?
He's already in Discord.
Oh, he's in
somehow.
it. Have you been speaking to him?
Yeah. But yeah, the mini that is in current Discord is the Solomon that I painted over the last weekend. There's probably 9 hours worth of work because I am still slow at painting.
Yeah, have you oh, it's in Discord. Sorry, I'll have a look at it now. Just let me say goodbye to everyone. Take care, Castian. All the very best. Have a good night. Thank you so much for
I
watching.
might just
Can't
go
wait to
straight
see
to
you
bed here,
next
boys.
week.
I'm like,
No, that's all good, brother.
I'm struggling on the fucking.
I've also got to hop off.
Not all of us are old men. It's okay.
Yeah, some of
I
you are
will
fucking
have-
useless, Ben.
Solomon is in fact an old man.
Solomon is an old man. I'm gonna have a look at this picture. Where is it here?
It's in general.
Oh my god, these pictures of the fucking snake. Get those away.
Yeah.
It's in general.
Uh,
Oh wow, that is amazing. Yeah, that's a really good paint job.
I do plan on improving it. There's a lack
Yeah.
of depth to certain aspects of it, but we'll get there. I have
Yeah,
two models, so
it's very
Yeah,
cool.
You're
So
gonna
that's-
hate what I'm doing right now.
that is the level that I plan on painting all of your character minis to.
Oh yeah. That'd be cool. I like it.
So I'm planning on putting sort of like 6 to 8 hours worth of work into each.
Oh my god.
Holy fuck! Stop zooming in.
It's the mouth though that you got to get into that. It's fucking night. I'm gonna have nightmares about that